Yeah,
A little
yeah.
bit of a heart attack last time when you were like, it might not have saved.
Well, yeah,
Oh no.
yeah. There was
was
a little bit of me
quite
that was like,
concerned.
I appreciate all this you do because I was running it through the crowd, and thankfully Sarah listens too. So I had a half a moment where I was worried if you were only doing this for my sake. I was like, oh man, that's a lot of work just for him to let me be able to go back and listen. But
Oh no, I do it also
appreciate
so I can do the recaps.
That's true. Bum, 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 bum. Have you ever heard of a familiar with armor?
Nope.
Me neither.
Hey Jason, was that Ettercap a named Ettercap?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, you mean the one that we
killed it and it had a
absolutely
name?
wrecked? Yeah. He had a name.
All Eyes was his name. I'm just looking through Jason's
She had a
enemies.
name.
Well,
She?
Did you
is
just
all
assume her
dead.
gender?
Here we go again.
Oh boy.
Wasn't me
We
this
just
time.
can't stop talking about like buzz topics.
Well, you would think it's 2020, all right? And I understand that we're gonna make mistakes, but you would think that some people would learn to have the decency to ask on introductions. Hey, what's your preferred gender? What are your preferred pronouns?
Before they kill you.
Yeah,
Right.
that
Before they
wasn't
murder you.
the first thing that Nairi thought of when she crit her
No.
right down the face.
You were in the middle of a death battle and said, hold up, real quick, don't want to get it wrong when I insult you. Because, there's levels of insult, and this is just a different kind of disrespect. What are your pronouns?
Yeah.
They,
Also, the York token, he is definitely a very handsome man, Jason. You weren't wrong.
Oh,
I
yeah?
saw that
didn't
too.
even
I was thinking
see.
the same thing. I was like, well, hello there. What have we here?
I missed it. Is he in the enemies category?
Under monstrous humanoids, yeah. Also, we never did find out about that earth elemental, did we?
I can't blow that up too much. I'm going to have to get awkwardly close to the screen.
That
Oh,
wouldn't
okay.
help.
Weird. Shouldn't his tail be more tucked between his legs?
Oh.
Oh,
Man, Justice coming out the gate today. He's got like 2 pistols, whipping them out. Like, woo, I got my
We gotta
6
build
shooter.
on this.
There's 12 to go. Like, let's go, man. All right, I came guns a-blazing. Nothing you could throw at me would kill me. Nothing.
And now we die.
You're gonna make it back to camp, and York's gonna be there having killed everyone.
Oh no.
No, are you kidding me? York couldn't do anything. He couldn't single-handedly kill at a camp of 25 people.
Also, why would he care? We don't even have any carrots.
that's racist.
We better-
That is specious, not racist.
Yeah, there is a difference. I mean, do they really count as humanoids? No.
No.
Go look at their description. What does that say? Monstrous.
Monstrous humanoids.
Also, I just saw the little pawns for Cledon and Pharaoh. Those two look like jerks. So when they were all crying about not going out, if I had known last week what they looked like, I would have role played a little bit different.
Oh, I knew what they looked like.
Oh. Judging a little bit on outward appearance, are we?
We already
Well,
would.
it matched their conversation. I'll say that.
Cledon is the lazy one.
They're both the merchants that.
Yeah,
Cledon
We're
is
in
a
the
big
room.
dude, so
he is a big dude.
Okay.
Pharaoh doesn't look
Hey.
too bad. He just has
Oh.
this particular air about him, it looks like.
I'll shut up now so Jason can get started.
Yeah.
I guess we start with the recap.
Yeah, just let me know when you guys are ready.
Let me
Any-
switch over to Discord to get that volume up. Oh, you had music this whole time.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
ready anytime.
Yep.
All right. Then I'm going to stop the music for a moment, and then I'm going to skip, and then we'll be good.
Trying 81% to start.
I'm also going to cue up some other music to follow it, so it'll go right into
Hey guys, when it ends, by the way, just know he's got music queued ahead of time, so that's why this transition
Yes.
is so smooth. We can start role playing as soon as it's done.
I never doubted it.
All right, getting a next track queued. Okay, everybody ready?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
Hey, Ulrich.
Who? Oh. What can I do for you, Joseph?
Heh, you left us with quite the cliffhanger last night. Whatever happened to the survivors of Phaendar and that, centaur?
I knew you would be back for more. All right. Get everyone together. You're going to love this.
Gather round, everybody. Ulrich's about to start the story.
Hi. Welcome. Okay, let's begin. Our heroes found themselves in a precarious situation. Volus and Nyari were unconscious, leaving Aiden, Theros, and Orin to defend them. But Orin was fading fast as well. Into their camp stormed the centaur, York, that they had met earlier that day. And he was not here on friendly terms. He struck Aiden with a mighty swing, nearly taking him down.
Whoa! We didn't ask for any trouble. What do you want? What do you need? As he's running out.
I'm not sure why, but your heads are worth a lot.
Orin casts a blessing on the party, and it was just the boost they needed. Theros jabs the centaur with a thorn javelin, and Aiden charges the fiend with a heroic swipe of his longsword, forcing York to retreat. In his haste, the centaur dropped a few items, including a package addressed to the Children of Stone, and a map with several locations. As the party rests for the night, Nyari experiences a disturbing vision.
Nyara, you're there sleeping, unconscious, and you open your eyes and find yourself in a small village. The next thing you know, you find yourself walking along the edge of the forest just north of Phaendar Bridge. You must have been walking the entire day, or maybe a full day passed before you got here, because it is now close to nighttime. You can't quite remember, but as you draw nearer to the bridge, Nyari, you are suddenly struck with the realization that you've never been to Gristledown. You have never gone snare hunting for rabbits. And you've never spent a month-long period of time away from Phaendar since you started living there. All of these details, which you thought nothing of only moments ago, suddenly seem very wrong. And as soon as you make this realization, you feel a sense of nausea and confusion and vertigo as your vision blurs and pulls back. It feels as if your body continues to move forward while your mind stays stationary. But the vertigo passes quickly, and you see a female figure walking away from you towards the bridge. You look towards the town and the bridge, and you see two figures, which you recognize as hobgoblins. You stretch out your hand and call out to the figure to warn them. You tell them to run away. However, your body loses strength and you fall forward. And as your face slams into the dirt, your body lunges forward. You look around and you're sitting at camp.
You don't understand. Why would I have a dream of someone I've never met, I've never seen before? And why would they be going to Phaendar, which I saw with my own eyes, is taken by hobgoblins? And they met hobgoblins on the bridge. With my people, dreams mean more than just dreams. They tell us true events. My mother used to have dreams all the time of things that would actually come true. You don't understand. This can't possibly be just a dream.
The next morning, the company returned to the survivors' camp, where they learned a scouting party had encountered the notorious Direboar Gashmaw. Several of the survivors were quite shaken, but our heroes managed to calm and inspire them.
They're just kind of going on. They're like, "Hey, I'm not going out there again. I mean, the thing was huge. We could have died. I understand that we're in a bad position here, but it's not worth going out there and just dying in the middle of the forest." And they're just kind of going on like that.
Hey, gentlemen, you are absolutely right. Gashmaw is not a beast to be easily trifled with, but I have to commend you both. and everyone here on your bravery in facing the beasts. It's not easy to go against your own nature and face the challenges we all have before us, but it's something we must do, and whether it's here or out in the wilds, you may be called upon to act for more than just yourselves. It would be wise to keep that in mind.
I think what Theros said is true. I mean, which of you asked to be in the Fangwood today, or ever? You're not truly free now. And to fight for true freedom will take sacrifices to get there. You must stand for Nemathis. And he kind of looks around at his companions. Like we'll stand. We'll have your back.
Next, they met Sir Dudewall, one of their aristocratic companions, who shared the results of his search.
So he walks up to you and says, hello, I don't know if I've introduced myself. I'm Sir Dudewall. I'm sorry, Sir Dudewall, as I go by around here. Back in Tamlin, they always called me Dudewall, but you guys, I guess, have a hard time pronouncing that. So Dudewall it is. Yes, I'm Sir Dudewall.
It's the accent. I'm really sorry. I'm not from here.
I try my best, but the H is hard.
Yes, I understand. I've
How do
given
you
up on
how
it.
do you say it? It's
It's
dude wall.
well, yes. Back in Tamarin, they'd say Dudewall.
It seems like a needless pause that you just say dude wall.
Well, look, I don't go around criticizing your names now, do I? So I heard somebody telling something about like there being a hermit up north. So I was looking in that direction, and I actually managed to find a shack up there. And there's an old woman there. That's probably the hermit that everybody was talking about. Her name's Veld, by the way. Terrible temper, that one. So I went up, and all I said was, "Hello. We're in a dire situation here. Anything you can do to help us out?" And you know what she said to me? She said to me, she's like, "Those strong enough to survive will do so." And then she shooed me away. So I don't know what you guys want to do with that. I just wanted to let you know that I found the hermit, and she has a terrible personality.
Well, thank you for your efforts, Sir Hoodwall.
Sir Dudewall is what you guys say. The Hoodwall is what I go by back in Tamarin, but like I said, it's been years. I've gotten used to either one. So
Well, I'll try to say Hoodwall.
yeah, it's close enough. Yeah.
Dude wall.
Thank
will
you,
get this right this time.
Sir Dudewall.
Oh, Theros.
That was very good.
After much deliberation, the party decided they must investigate the outcome of Phaendar. Nyari was particularly worried about her vision, hoping they may still have time to warn someone. But they soon discovered the horrifying truth.
All of you notice, first off, you see the black stone tower in the middle of the market green, standing over 60 feet tall. Its roughly circular shape seems to have expanded somewhat at the base and is now between 100 to 80 feet in diameter. Aiden, this is your first time seeing it. Second, all of you can see hundreds upon hundreds of hobgoblins working around the town. There is a makeshift fence erected in the area in front of the tower in the market green. Inside, you see hundreds of people. You notice as you look closer, there are far too few people in the fenced area, probably close to a third or half fewer than you would have expected to see given the number of people that were at the market festival. And as you continue looking around, straining your eyes, it's getting darker here. You didn't immediately see some of these details, but you begin to see them. Bodies cover the sides of the few remaining structures present in Phaendar. The Phaendar Bridge is lined with dozens of bodies on either side, hanging from the neck. And as you focus on the bridge, you see that the crane next to it has been lifted up and shifted and swung over the bridge so that the tip of it now hangs directly above the bridge's center. And from the tip of the tip of the crane hangs a single body. And as you all narrow your eyes and you watch, the body slowly rotates. And Nyari, you can see, as it rotates around, the beaten and bloody face of a now dead Elwood, with the Iron Fang Legion symbol painted over his armor.
Nyari's shaking with rage, but she can't do anything. She can barely keep herself together.
As he's peering through, now he's got a goal. Now he's got something to take back. Now he knows what to fight for. You know, it's not just for Nirmathis. It's for Phaendar. It's for my grandfather. It's for my family. It's for me.
There will be no mercy from me if we ever see a hobgoblin again. If we had only gotten here sooner, we may have been able to save some. I'm sorry. I should never have stopped us from coming.
Oberyn was right. I needed to see this. Because now I know what I will do.
Our heroes made their way north towards Gristledown, intending to stay at the nearby abandoned farm for the night. However, out of nowhere they stumbled into a man running wildly, terrified as he's being pursued by 2 hobgoblins. A battle ensues. The 5 dispatch the creatures with little trouble. They discover the man they rescued is named Edron, a survivor of the market festival. His companions were torn apart by bugbears, and he had been running for his life ever since. The party finally arrives at the abandoned farm, ready to rest again. But just as things seem to settle, they hear the blood-curdling scream of a child. I wonder what adventure or horrors they'll discover next.
Oh man.
Sammy Miami. My boy.
I was gonna say, who'd you have do the additional voices for that?
That's one of my friends, Sammy, from one of the online communities Justin and I are a part of. We play Overwatch with him. I was like, hey man, I have an idea for something to help with Pathfinder recap, so I caught him up on everything we've done so far, and he was like, dude, I'm in. So
That's awesome. That's so cool.
Oh man, that's great.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay. So, you guys are all at the abandoned farm. You've been there maybe half an hour or so getting everything around and setting up. And then you hear, just as the sun is starting to set, you hear that scream of a young child. It sounds like it's a ways into the forest. It's a distant scream, but it's within earshot. What do you all do?
Going after it.
Yeah, I think we make our way. I don't think there's much room for discussion. And I don't even think I need to say anything. He just starts moving.
Just jump up and start running towards it.
Yep.
same.
That's what heroes do, after all.
That's right.
Okay. So I have highlighted a little area here. And you guys can put yourselves wherever you'd like.
I would
Couple of
imagine
things.
she's probably out front with her faster speed.
I've got my bow drawn, skirting the edge of the forest. Should I be in this square or this square if I want to be like right against the forest wall?
Right against the forest wall, we'll just say is the one that's less. If it's mostly forest, we'd say that you're like in a forest square.
Okay. Yeah, he'll be skirting along this way, kind of thing.
Okay.
So.
He'll be trying to keep up with Nyari. You know, dwarves are natural sprinters.
Very
He might hold
dangerous
the
over
advantage
short
in this
distances.
situation. Except that he doesn't.
So one thing to note is that at this point in time, and given the nature of the Fangwood Forest, it is effectively darkness.
Yep.
So as you guys are going, are any of you holding a torch, or are you relying on...
Dark vision?
I
how
don't
are you
have a
proceeding?
torch. I don't have a torch.
I do have a couple of lighted things. Let me read up. I have a sunrod, which I might crack when danger strikes. And I have a hooded lantern, which I'm probably using now. Let me look at the sunrod real quick.
I'll say,
Yeah,
good
produce-
lord, here we go again with the conga line of holding on to the dwarf.
Yeah. So
Um,
right now, we'll say that I have, like, as we're running, he'll have pulled out a hooded lantern, and will have pulled that up and is carrying that, trying to shield some of the light if he can, but he still has to see in front of him.
Okay.
Theros
So
will have
what
a
is the
torch-
radius for that?
Or do we only
I'll
need
pull
one
it up.
torch holder?
And I will say, let's see here. If he's got a hooded lantern, he can't have his bow. I'd love to tie it to something. So instead of having a bow ready, since I won't actually be able to do that, he'll have a sunrod in his other hand, ready to crack that at the sight of. As soon as we see something, he'll crack it and toss it out, kind of thing. That way, I will be able to see. And here's the description for a hooded lantern. And I do have. I might not have oil. Curses.
You have a vial of oil on you. I distributed on the inventory sheet.
Great. So I do have oil on me. So I'll take that out, the bottle that Nary gave me, and I'll have put some of it in here. Hooded lantern sheds normal light in a 30-foot radius and increases the light level by 1 step for an additional 30 feet beyond that area. Darkness becomes dim light, etc., etc. Does not increase the light level to normal or bright. I think it doesn't say this, but I'd infer that if you have it hooded, it would shield light from some directions. But I don't know. It doesn't actually say that, so it can just be a 30-foot radius. I'm fine with that.
Okay. But you are not pulling it out right now, or you are?
I have the hooded lantern so that I can see in front of me, and in my other hand, I have a sunrod, which I'll crack once we see danger. So it's kind of like going. Let me get a tool that you can see going that way.
Yeah, because I just want to see how much vision you guys have.
Can we envision it as a 30-foot cone this way?
I have dark
Sure.
vision 60 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Orin has dark vision.
So I can, and then it's dim light for another 30 feet beyond that. So I can see out to here-ish, and then for an additional 30 feet, yeah, just like that, it's going to be dim light for a little bit beyond that. 30
And
feet.
Orin can see
Just fine.
what is
60
it?
feet.
60 feet?
60 feet. Yep.
Okay. So, Orin, you would see this first as you're going, even though you're not in the front. You would see it before all the others, given your better vision. Can you just put a line out of 60 feet so I know how far to draw this out?
Yeah.
Hear from him.
Yeah, just straight out 60 feet. Okay.
There you are.
This is not going to be good.
I went too far.
It's fine. Consider it part of my dim light.
What? Yeah.
You can just hide it real quick too.
No,
No, I think it'll be fine.
I'll just finish it. Okay.
So he can literally just see them.
Yeah, so you can just see in the distance there's a very, very small clearing in this forest, and you can see what appears to be two small figures that are, one of them is kind of collapsed on the ground, and the other one is like kneeling next to them. And then there's a third figure that is larger and is unmoving on the ground. And as you guys are getting closer, you can hear two different sets of screams. You can hear one scream that sounds distinctly like someone in severe pain, and then another scream that is someone yelling out, "Help." What do you do?
Keep booking it, and this is the point that I will crack the sunrod and throw it out. I think 20 feet is a safe assumption for range increment.
Where you want to throw it?
Straight in front of me. As
So,
like, as
what square? Because like you guys can walk. Like where do you walk
Right.
and where do you want to throw it? So like
Can I
it might
get
just be
a
giving.
Yeah, can I get a token to edit?
Yeah. 1 second.
Also, question, I'd assume Edrin is with us as well.
Yeah, he probably would be.
Let's say, seeing the danger, I'll set down the hooded lantern with a free action, crack the sunrod, and take one movement if possible.
Okay, can you move that now?
Yep, I can move it around, and let me go ahead and give it its right radius.
Okay.
30-foot aura. Let's make that light color a little bit dimmer and more transparent. It's still a little too bright, isn't it? There, that's not so bad. And then it's dim light for another 60 feet beyond that, if
Flashbang.
that matters.
Okay, I'll just get some more of this.
That's super washed, though.
Okay.
There we are.
So, Aiden goes into the clearing, still skirting along the edge. What are the rest of you doing? As you see this, you see that there is as you get closer, you can see that there's a young girl she is the one that is yelling out for help, and then there's a young boy who's laying on the ground next to her. You see two pools of blood, one by this body up here and one near the boy himself.
Sense motive.
Sense motive. I'll run up to the
kidding.
children to try and help the boy.
I would also. I'm sure Theros would also pursue.
I'm looking down this way. Do I see anything?
You see...
I already skirting the other side.
Oh, we're like a SWAT team moving in on this clearing.
I'll get a little bit more of this just to get... There you go.
Great.
Oh, I just realized how big this section is. Oh my! Oh no!
Yeah, no, this is a lot
Oh
of space
no!
for sure.
Get some more of that.
Let's give a shout out for
can I-
Roll20 as a software.
Roll
Theros
perception.
has low light vision, so he can see all this. Yeah, everybody roll perception as you get to where you guys are all standing.
Absolutely.
Oh, nuts.
I think I invested in perception on this character. I sure did. Why do I talk before a roll? I think that's just bad practice.
Hey, Orin, there's your perception roll.
Finally,
You
double
can
digits.
finally see now that
Is
it's
there a
dark
storm
out.
elemental by chance? Is there a hidden door underground by chance?
Right?
So
He
2
would
8s
notice
and
it.
2 17s. Okay.
Yeah, kind of
Not
yikes
great.
noodles.
Yeah, the people
No.
that are actually scouting are the 8s.
If that makes you
Right.
feel any
Yeah.
better,
Yeah,
Josh,
yeah.
that means I rolled a natural 7.
Whoa, I feel a little
Yeah.
bit better.
That's impressive.
Still, I rolled a natural 2, so
Yeah, your
Orin?
roll was almost what my total perception is.
Orin and Theros both roll heal checks as you get next to this boy.
this boy. Well,
Yeah,
This
there's
boy.
a
For
boy
us
and
or
a
for
girl.
him? Oh boy!
again with the assumption of gender.
You said
Okay,
boy.
so you both
He did.
get close, and you can see a couple things. Number one, the girl and the boy are both very severely beaten. They are bruised, and there are several cuts on their bodies in various places. Two, the boy's leg has a compound fracture. You can see the bone
Oh,
sticking out from his from below the knee. That is where the pool of blood around him is coming from. It is a very just shattered leg. That is why he is crying out in pain. Third, you can see that the body above them is a hobgoblin. It is dead, and there are several bruises on it. And you can see that the young girl has a small, like, kitchen knife in her hand that she's like clasped onto, and
Aw.
she's shaking.
Is she the older sister? Oh, that's so cute. Terrible and awful. And
oh,
horrible
she killed it. That's adorable.
it's a little bit though.
I mean, we don't actually
However,
know.
Orin,
Yeah.
you're looking a little bit closer, and you can see there are no cuts on the hobgoblin body. And as soon as you make that realization, you all hear rustling in the forest around you. As stepping out. Well, so I'm going to move people onto the screen, but it's really going to be, this is going to be an initiative thing.
Right.
So actually, I'll just reveal where they are rather than moving them.
Yeah, that seems wise. Terrifying and wise, and oh my gosh, I hate this. All of it. Everything about this is making me sick to my stomach right now.
I think they're on the token map.
Okay. I see him.
Well,
It's an ambush for sure.
Okay.
We knew it was a trap. We knew it was a trap.
Yeah. So hey,
That's
as
a
far as
trap.
hedging bets go, all of us were at least half right, and I was fully right. So good job, everyone.
Yes. So as Oren makes this realization, maybe he vocalizes it, maybe not. Maybe he just sees that there's something off. The hobgoblin body doesn't have any piercing wounds to indicate that the girl with the knife did anything against it. And as soon as he realizes that, all of these hobgoblins around start to charge out of the forest, and I need everybody to roll initiative.
so is the one on the ground dead or no?
The one here is dead. It is
Okay.
definitely a dead hobgoblin.
Okay.
It's a dead hobby.
All right, here comes my 3 initiative check.
Oh my
Ooh, you're on a roll, Oren.
gosh. Man,
Right? I'm
Oren.
hot tonight. Let's do
Well,
this.
we did say he came with six shooters today. 12.
Oh
of them.
yeah, I'm fired up.
Each
Yeah,
size of
firing
his
on all
trench coat.
cylinders.
Yeah.
It's at night. He's in his element.
Yeah. Captain
Okay.
Black over here. Blackbeard coming up.
So in the first round of combat, we have the hobgoblins.
Oh
First.
wow, he really did get the jump on us.
So first off, this one is going to step forward towards Aiden up
Of course he
here,
is. Yeah.
and he is going to he's going to take a swing with his long sword.
Yes, sir. Oh, my rhythm bot and his notifications.
That
I'm
is
looking
an
over here.
18 against flat-footed.
Oh, curses because of the flat-footed. My flat-footed is 16, so that'll hit.
Okay, and that will be 8 points of damage.
Whew, another combat with me just right off the bat.
Next up, this guy
It's your
down
punchable
here
face,
is
Josh.
gonna
It must be.
go after Nyari for a natural 1, so that misses horribly. He tries to charge out of the woods, but he kind of gets hit by a branch as he goes to swing, and he kind of misses.
Yeah,
just
he's like
horribly bad.
stumbling over it. Oh, this
I'm
is
cool with that. I'm cool with that.
This one here, down to the other side, is going to charge out of the forest at Oren.
Come get a taste.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Okay, maybe not that big of a taste.
To confirm.
Against
might not confirm.
flat-footed. Against flat-footed.
Okay, that's a natural 6, but with the charge bonus, that is a 12 against flat-footed, which I don't think is going to hit you.
No.
Nope.
Oren's
Okay,
got
so
that.
it's just-
17
He got that
flat-footed,
dummy
holy
thick
cow.
armor, boy.
Yeah, what
Just
is
a
that?
normal hit
What is going into
for 4 points of damage.
I don't know. Jace filled it out. I didn't fill out my armor.
that? Armor and shield. You just have armor and shield. You don't have any you don't lose anything on your flat-footed AC. I see.
Yep. However, if anybody does touch, he's
Yeah.
Totally.
I'm boned.
Is he really?
Did I take damage? I didn't hear your
you took 4 points of damage.
4 damage. Okay.
And this person's going to run up like this. And let me just make sure that the movement is accurate for that. Yes. Okay. So that person is going to run up. I'm going to say that they didn't charge, but they're going to run up into position there. And that will be their turn.
Oh, so this was not a surprise
Actually, I
round?
lied. That's a different initiative for that one. So we'll put them back and we'll say that that didn't happen and just go to Oren instead.
Oren, you're up. Don't pretend you know that he's gonna come running down from the forest.
Right. No idea where he's gonna come from. Yeah. So.
I think we technically do though, because he did say they were like emerging from the trees, sort of.
Yes.
Oh, whoops. Had the wrong thing selected. 1 second. Nice. You're just within it. All right. Everyone's going to be blessed.
Oh yes. Am I within the range for that?
You are 50 feet.
Ooh,
Oh,
You're
damn.
just
what a
within it.
boss.
And that's a +2 attack.
+1 to your attack rolls.
I'd and hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed. That's just how I'm living my life these days.
Did you cast that from where you're standing?
Huh?
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
Okay, because
That's right.
I believe that would provoke an attack of opportunity because you're in melee with an enemy.
Fair enough.
Bless provoke.
Does
It's
Yeah,
a
it's a spell.
spell.
Yeah.
That's why I subtly gave him the chance to say that he did something else, but
Could he
Like
try to
5.
cast defensively, or you have to call that?
he can try to cast defensively or he can 5-foot step, but I'm just that's why
Yeah.
I
Gotcha.
Yeah, totally 5-foot step over here and cast
No,
blast.
I also totally thought bless didn't provoke.
no, it's
Same.
only a 15 to hit, so it misses anyway, so you're fine.
Okay.
You don't
Yeah.
have to, you can stay where you are. You can 5-foot step after casting the spell, that's fine. But yeah, he misses on his attack of opportunity.
We'll fight back to back, Theros.
Yeah.
That way they can't flank us.
What do you mean? More like back to butt.
That's true.
And after Orin,
Oh, dwarf, careful
It
back
is-
there.
Nyari.
Okay.
What's she gonna do?
I feel like Theros and Orin should work up some catchphrases together, like "We're in the brambles now, my friend," or something like that. Like we need to come up with our own like taglines for one another, like buddy cop movie.
I thought that would
yeah.
be you and Nyari
Oh,
because you two started off not liking each other.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
It's that dynamic that's got to play. Yeah,
Yep,
classic trope.
We need to get we got to get our buddy cop movies down, Sarah.
Sorry, I was distracted. I was trying to put bless in as a buff, so I didn't catch any of what you were just saying.
That's
Did you
okay.
finish taking bless, Sarah?
What?
Did you finish putting in bless?
Yeah, for myself.
Would you mind if I sneak into your character sheet real quick?
Well, can you wait till my turn's over so you don't mess it up? Okay,
Absolutely.
so she will immediately go into a rage and she'll scream out, "Was it you? Did you kill him?" And then she will try to hit him with her axe.
Okay.
Let me get my rage on.
Just make sure that everybody's aware that you haven't regained all your stuff, so you have limited rounds and limited spells left. Just keep
Yes,
that in
sir.
mind.
I
Let's
clicked
get the
it.
rage on, Sarah. Let's
It
do
didn't
it.
Very
work.
calmly, I'm gonna get my rage on.
I'm gonna get my rage on right now.
All right,
There
so
you go.
not
20.
a natural 20, but a unnatural 20.
A 20 will hit, and we'll say that this is number 2. He takes 11 damage. Ouch.
Ouch, sure.
He's looking pretty rough, but he's still up.
It's good. Good
Okay.
job.
Okay,
Anything
Josh,
else
now
you'd
you
like to
can
do?
you can get in. Oh yeah, I can move, can't I?
You can attempt to move. I mean, you can move, but he might get an attack of opportunity if you try to actually move.
Jeez, I don't want to be reckless, but I will 5-foot step.
Okay.
That's
Next
my
up,
turn.
it is Theros and then Volus.
Okay.
Do you have to add the attack and range separate, Sarah?
It didn't look like it calculated unless I put ranged in separate.
Interesting. I didn't think it would do that.
Sorry, I was reading something. Did that hit?
It did. Yep.
Yes.
Good hit.
The 20 hit.
Nice.
No, Sarah, it'll add in an extra one for range if you do that, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
+1 to attack should be all you need to do.
Yep.
I'm going to cast a guidance on myself, on Theros,
Okay.
and I'm gonna 5-foot step here. Or can I pass? But this moving here would invoke an attack of opportunity, right?
No,
No?
because you're not moving through any threatened squares. You're ending in a threatened square.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move there. With Theros, and then Volus is going to attack this guy.
Okay. Roll an attack.
How do I roll this with the bless? Because I assume the bear is blessed too. Hashtag blessed
so-
bear.
Yeah, you can just roll it and then add one. Like I can just mentally add one to the
Okay.
result. In the future, we can consider making a buff. Josh might be trying to do that now.
To do what? Bless?
I
Oh,
can
have
I
it.
can
yeah.
put a buff in for you once you're done.
Okay.
Yep,
I have
that
it
would be
here.
like a toggleable buff.
Sure. I don't. I
It
have no
only
idea how to do
affects
that, or I would do it
attack,
myself.
correct?
Yes, it's only attacks.
Yeah, just
Actually,
plus
here.
1 to attack.
Don't do anything on your turn. Give me 2 seconds,
Sure.
and you'll have it.
Theros, yells to Volus, "Attack!" and points at the hobgoblin, and of course, Volus thinks he's pointing at Orin, and he goes and attacks Orin. No, okay.
Right?
Dwarf, hobgoblin, they're pretty similar.
Same thing to a
both,
racist bear.
both short, both ugly. I mean, both short.
Okay,
Fair.
that is tagged in there successfully, and I'll go ahead and give it to Volus as well. So you go ahead and finish up your turn, and I'll go ahead and give your bear some blessings.
All right.
I had to
We're
turn
all
my-
being praised.
I had to turn my screen brightness down because when I open my character sheet, my whole face washes out in white.
Bless. That's a flat +1. Is that just a untyped bonus, or is that morale?
It's
or
a
spiritual?
morale bonus, I think, off the top of my head.
It's kind of important.
So is it good?
I'll fix
It's all set.
that later. Yep.
All
I'll
right.
have to fix it more later and type it just so that it doesn't stack, but for now it doesn't matter.
Okay,
Ooh.
so he only gets 1 attack because he had to move.
Oh, okay. All
Aw.
right. So I guess the
Yes.
bite would
He-
be the
yeah.
one. Yep.
Yep, he can't do a full round action after
Right.
moving, but he does get the bite, and it unfortunately does not hit.
Bummer.
The hobgoblin puts his shield down and just kind of like blocks Volus as he tries to bite at him. Next up, now
Did
it's
I
this
take 9 or
person's
8 points of damage, Jason?
turn. I think you took 8.
That's what I thought, and it was down to 10 for some reason. I took 8 as well. Who knows?
I didn't mean to hit Q where that is, so this charge is not going to be a straight line, but it's
But
still
it
within
is.
range.
Yep. All right.
I meant to.
charges.
Yeah.
And it turns.
Actually, no,
Charging
sorry.
at the
I take it
kid.
back. Only moves here.
I think he's charging
Has a
at Theros.
crossbow and takes a
Ah.
shot at. It's gonna take a shot. Yeah, at Theros. So Theros is gonna
Theros.
be
Put the
crossbow
child down.
shot.
There's no, you can't duck behind the child.
Stop using the children as human shields.
He's on the
You
ground.
guys are gonna get
I'm gonna
backstabbed
shield
by
my
these
toes.
kids.
That's not a meat puppet. That's a human being. What are you doing? No. Stop that.
No.
That is a 16 to hit.
I have an AC of 14, so yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay, you take
Once again, the druid's in melee.
Right?
only 2 points of damage.
I
I got
don't
hit from
care.
ranged.
I'm just curious. He is firing into combat.
How many points
you
of
know.
damage?
That's why I gave him a -4. Yeah, so 2 points
Okay,
of damage.
got it. I didn't hear you, and I didn't know if you had.
Did you already
precise shot or not.
subtract my health, or
I have not done anything to your health. No.
Nope, no one's touched your health.
oh, I thought I was full health.
You had not had a chance to rest, so I don't know if you hadn't gotten your full health back
Maybe-
or not. I don't know.
Maybe we didn't. Maybe I only. healed up
On
that
my
much.
screen, it looks like you're at full health, 18 out of 18. Volus is
Supposed to
at
be
17 out of
It
19.
says 17 out of 19 on. Oh wait, no, I was looking at the wrong thing. Never mind.
We were all at full health except Volus.
I was seeing
Volus
Volus's
Yeah.
health
had
bar,
damage
not
at the end of the
Theros's.
last
We're
one.
good.
Okay, so yeah, so Theros, you take 2 points of damage from a bolt that kind of wings you in the shoulder. And last but not least, we have Aiden.
Great. Magical arrows add to both attack and damage, correct?
Yes, but they do not stack with the bow if your bow is masterwork or magical.
It is not either of those things.
Okay.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter this turn, I don't think, because I am going to free action, draw out my mighty greatsword, take that 5-foot step, nice, and swing with
Nice.
both hands, power attacks and everything on this old hobby right in front of me.
Okay.
Do it.
Hobby Lobby has a whole new meaning now.
Shoot at him.
I really want this to hit.
That will hit.
Yeah,
For
boy.
18.
18.
Woo!
Yes, Lord.
Rolled really well on the
18
damage.
points of damage. You cut the hobgoblin's head clean off.
Boys, cleaving tonight.
It raises
Yeah.
its shield, and you just splinter the shield and then continue through the head, and that hobgoblin is dead.
That two-handed power attack really adds up
Yeah,
To
it's
a lot.
OP.
A little bit. Not too bad, but man, oh man. Because
Well,
even
it's only because it's a great sword. If you were using any other weapon, it wouldn't be quite so bad. But 2d6 is ridiculous.
yeah, well, it's 2D, but even on minimum damage, I do 11. You know.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Okay, so that is Aiden's turn. Now it is the other two hobgoblins. So this hobgoblin down here is going to step further into the clearing here and then take an attack against Nyari. That is that's not going to hit. That's only a 15 to hit against raging AC.
Nope.
Okay, that's a miss. This creature here is going to step down and attack Volus.
Come closer.
What is that?
What are
That is a 16 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit poor Voli.
Oh, good.
He only has an AC of 15.
Don't say
He
ooh
takes-
good.
He takes 7 points of damage.
Terrible creature.
Come on, GMs like to do combat too.
And Orin, it is now your turn.
He said 6 points?
7.
7 points.
So, can I? Okay, so I have 20 movement speed. If I take that 5-foot step, can I then move the 20 feet?
No.
How does that work? Okay, so it's one or the other kind
Yeah,
of deal?
you can only take a 5-foot step if you have not done any other movement that turn. Because the
Darn, these
5-foot step
tiny
is
dwarf legs.
yeah, because the 5-foot step is all about a safe step away from like a threatened square, basically. So
Okay,
they don't let you stack that with your normal movement.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just 5-foot step up. And we're going to swing at the hobgoblin. Give me 1
Okay.
second, because I got to add my own blessing. Attack melee +1. Wait, why did that?
Let me just look at your sheet here.
Yeah, help me out here, Jason. Because I'm not seeing where I add the +1.
Okay, so not down there, but further up, you can do. Whoa.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You can do this and say. Why does that keep going away? Bless, and you can say +1 to attack. If you
Okay.
can spell attack right. And then
Which I
if I check this, it should. Yeah.
Okay.
So
And
it
then when
looks like it is. Yep. And when it's gone, you can just uncheck it.
Uncheck it. Okay. And what was that under? Was that under?
That is at the top, right under the logo. There's like modifiers and buffs and
Buffs.
penalties, and you can just click that, and it'll have a whole drop down of like penalties you can add, and you can add custom buffs.
Cool. All right. Give him the old warhammer.
17. Ooh, that's gonna be close. This is
Plus, because he's a hobgoblin.
That's right. Well, a 17 would have hit on its own. So this is definitely a hit, and that is 3 points of damage. That trait doesn't add to your damage; it's just to attack. Correct.
Right.
Okay.
Just in my attack. Yep.
So 3 points of damage against that hobgoblin there.
Very nice.
a pretty weak attack.
It's a pretty. What is this warhammer made of? Like an inflatable
It's
plastic?
one of the blow-up ones. You get
Oh.
the chain.
It's not lethal damage.
Just like squeaks every time.
Squeaks when I hit.
Well, to be fair, I don't mean this as a slight, but he doesn't have a ton of strength, does he? Just the
No,
one.
none.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. So he can't make. It's heavy, so he can't make great use of it.
So much for
Yeah.
the strength of dwarves.
Ah,
Oh, a dig, huh? Just wait till he gets to level up and he turns that 13 to a 14 or something. That'll be
Right.
good.
Yeah.
And it is Nyari's turn.
All right, I will. What do we got to work with here? Not much. I guess I'll use my other. Well, not my other. My second Destined Strike of the day. Just add another one,
Yeah, just why not?
and then I will swing at him.
Okay. 19 will hit, and that's the one that you had hit before.
Correct.
He had 6 hit points. He goes
Okay.
down.
And then I'm going to move to get into flanking.
Okay.
Very nice. Great turn. Great turn. I like that.
Nice.
And it is Theros and Volus's turns. I'm sorry, did you say something?
Yeah, I just said
Oh,
I'm
okay.
trying to think of what Theros can do. I guess. I'll go on. I guess I'll just. Oh yeah, Edrin's over here like, oh, are you guys okay? Would moving here provoke?
Nope. You would only provoke if you moved through one of his adjacent squares. Just moving into is fine, but
Okay.
if you moved through one.
That's what I thought. I just still getting it down.
Yep, that's fine.
Then I guess I'll move there, and I'd cast guidance, so that would be an additional buff in addition to bless, right? If I
Yes.
attacked, so I guess I'll attack this hobgoblin with
Okay.
my sickle because I have an attack spell still, but I have a feeling that I might want to save that. So I'm gonna hope that this is good.
You could just use all your spells for
Oh,
invisibility.
that was
and
terrible.
fly.
Hey, that
Even-
is not going to hit.
Oh,
Even
what's
with
your weapon made out of?
even with
2
guidance
buffs.
and bless.
Man, my attack rolls.
The
on a
acclamation
sickle
of Theros'
terrible.
ambition.
Yeah. Good thing
And it
I
is-
got a bear.
Yeah, Volus is in flanking and he can take all his attacks
This
now.
hobgoblin's like,
Mm.
we brought long swords. I brought a Volus. All right.
You brought a bear to a gunfight? Oh, yeah.
Okay. Wow. All of those will hit
Very nice.
for 4, 5, 6, so 10 damage.
Wow. Low on the rolls, unfortunately. But yeah, great damage.
That hobgoblin is very, very wounded, but he is still alive for now. And with that, it is this one's turn up here. They're going to drop their crossbow and charge down to make an attack
Oh,
with their
gosh.
scimitar against Theros.
Oh, gosh,
and
those
now
can crit
they
hard.
are flanking.
Oh no.
So they are charging and flanking. So this is a very decent to hit with a scimitar, which has an 18 to 20 crit range.
I might go down.
What is that? Well, I only rolled a 12, but that's still a 22 to hit.
Ooh.
Oh, dude, that hits me so freaking hard, man. I'm only 14.
And you take 7 points of damage.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
And at the end of the round, once again, is Aiden.
Okay, question for you. And I think that even if I move, he will still have cover from me. Is that correct?
Depends on where you move.
I think no matter where I go, because I can make it here or here, and maybe from this one I'd be fine.
I feel like either of those you have a clean line of sight.
I thought it had to be from any corner. Oh, actually, you're right. Oh no, right there it would overlap. But I'll leave it to your discretion.
This corner, I would maybe give him partial cover. I wouldn't give him full soft cover because it's only a little bit. But you would be trying to avoid the boys, so I'd give him a small cover
Right.
bonus.
And
But really, all that would do is it would counteract the penalty from charging.
Right, and if I take a 5-foot step, he'll have a more bonus instead if I shoot from here. Because
From there,
well, one more step that way because the kid. Well, yeah, actually, maybe not. That one would hurt. Yeah.
yeah, you'd be going. Yeah,
Okay. So, but that would give him 4 additional cover. Yeah, we'll go ahead and try to get at least one shot in, and we'll go ahead and do that. We'll drop the sword on the square I'm standing on. Go ahead and pull out my bow and give him the deal.
So you had dropped your bow before.
Nope. I dropped the lantern. I had my bow on, like slung over my shoulder.
Because you said that you had your bow in hand, because that's why you didn't want to do your other thing, right?
No, I had my bow in hand, and then I said, "Oh no, I wouldn't." I actually have the sun rod, which I
Okay.
cracked at the beginning of the fight, and
Okay.
the hooded lantern,
Okay. Yep.
which is somewhere over there.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I
You
wanted
draw your bow. Yep.
Yeah, I wanted my bow, but then I remembered I have to see. So
I'm awful.
let me. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, I had an awful thought when you were talking about the 5-foot step when the boy was in the line of sight. I was like, he critical rolls a 1, shoots the boy in the other knee.
Oh
Yeah, that'd be really
no!
bad.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't think he has cover, because you just pick a corner, and if a line from that corner intersects,
It's from any.
yes.
So it's not that if one of the corners intersects, he has cover. It's if any corner doesn't intersect, he doesn't have cover.
I don't know. It says to determine whether your target has cover from your ranged attack, choose a corner of your square. If any line from this corner to any corner of the target square passes through a square or border that blocks line of effect or provides cover, or through a square occupied by a creature, the target has cover +4 to AC.
Because that's what
Right.
we're saying is that some corners don't, but other corners do go through.
You have
And
to
it
have,
just says choose a corner, so I figured you could choose the most advantageous, but that's just what I found looking it up real quick. So
Huh.
you can play it with the soft cover if you want. That's
Well,
your call.
that's why I said it wouldn't be full soft cover. It wouldn't be a +4. It would only be like a +2 or something. That's why I said that, is because it was some of them aren't and some of them are.
yeah. If any line from this corner to any corner. Oh, so maybe yeah, she might be right. You could probably just choose one, and then ta-da, he wouldn't have cover. It's just from that one you have to test all 4. That's a good rule of thumb. Whereas I know, sorry guys, I know we're wasting time on rules, but I've been trying
You're
to
fine.
get the cover rules for a long time.
You're good.
Whereas if I chose this, it still interacts there. You see that? So that probably makes more sense.
I think it helps to think of each tile as being a 5-foot,
Right. So you
Square,
can fire from
yeah.
one of them.
and
from
people aren't 5 foot wide.
right.
That's kind of why I prefer just doing a center line.
Right. It's
Right.
the same thing most of the time. All right. Great. So anyways, then I will take my shot and I'll leave it to the GM's call. Thank you everyone for your patience. First time playing a ranged character too, actually. So this is pretty
That's
fun.
exciting.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Wow. Unfortunately, with the cover, that misses.
Yeah, I was gonna say I clicked the wrong one. I have a different thing for my magical arrows, but now I kind of had that like temptation moment where it's like, oh, I could just say nothing and still keep a magical arrow. But I did. I'm gonna take it off even though I clicked the wrong one because I meant.
Let's say critical one shoots the kid in the other knee.
So that is my whole turn.
And the kid is dead. No, just kidding. Okay, so that
He's a
was
turncoat
Item's
anyway.
turn. It is now the hobgoblin down here. His turn. He is screwed.
He is so
Hey, it
surrounded.
says members of the Iron Fang Legion fight to the death. I remember someone told me that.
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely going to fight to the death. I'm just trying to figure out who he was going to try to take down with him. He's going to step over here,
It's either me or
and
the
then
bear.
he's going to still attack the bear because the bear is the one who's done the most damage to him.
Excuse me. I forgot I have dinner to eat.
That is a natural 2, so that's going to miss. And Orin, it is your turn.
I'll oof.
By the way, your camera is off again, Justin. If figured you're aware of it. Wanted to let you know.
I was eating food, so
Oh,
I turned it off.
I
on my
love
EC.
seeing you
Watch
stuff your
me eat.
face. Please,
I
no,
also
please
am
do.
about to disappear.
You need to
because-
method act a dwarf and just shove it in your face.
I don't know. I don't think I want to watch myself eat later. So,
Yeah, right.
so that's it's not about you guys. It's about my own personal hang-ups.
Hobgoblin, bottom hobgoblin, top hobgoblin, bottom hobgoblin.
Roll for it.
Yeah.
Hey Siri, flip a
1 to
coin.
3. I was gonna say 1 to 3. It's top. 4 to 6. It's bottom.
Okay. 4 to
Alright.
6.
I said bottom, right?
Yep. Down here.
All right.
That
We're
one's
getting-
pretty
Hit him-
wounded.
Hit him with that inflatable warhammer.
Yeah, it might
Yeah.
be able to do it.
Yeah, so there's a guy that missed entirely.
Oh. The
Oh.
damage
Uh,
would have
what
done
was
it
that about
time,
missing
though.
entirely?
Yeah. Well, you know, well.
Maybe you should have
happened.
waited to say that until after you rolled.
Stage fright. Yeah.
That's funny though. The damage that time, that would have been good damage, but the attack missed.
Right? Full damage, but missed the attack.
Okay. So Nyari, it's now your turn.
Orin's like, I have performance anxiety, guys. Stop looking at me attack.
Stop watching me attack. Dwarves are naturally bashful.
So you take an attack of opportunity if you leave a threatened square, right?
Yes.
Please do. That's what.
I see what you're doing, and I will attack you.
Yep, I will do it.
Okay. I'm gonna roll an attack now.
Okay.
Hopefully it's a good one. Yeah. 18?
That just hits.
Ooh. Okay. You take 5 points of damage.
Mm.
There goes
Word.
my temp, dipping a little bit into the regular. All right, so I have a character trait, Josh, that gives me a +2 against goblinoids. Alrighty, I will take an attack.
Okay.
Only a 14.
Ooh, that is going to miss.
It's alright.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And it is Theros and Volus's turn. Still got 2 hobgoblins up. What you guys gonna do?
Does Volus get all 3 attacks if he does the 5-foot?
Yeah, as
Step?
long as he only 5-foot steps at most, then he gets all his attacks. Because a 5-foot step is basically just a free action, doesn't provoke kind of a thing. So you can do a full round after
5
a
foot
5-foot
action
step.
here then,
Okay.
and just have.
I'm glad you were picking up what I was putting
Yeah,
down.
no, I was already thinking that's what I was probably gonna do, and I appreciate you verifying that was a good idea.
Hey, DM. How do 5-foot steps work? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wink, wink, nudge,
Andrew.
nudge. Bear, bear, move, move.
Okay, so we're getting some attacks here. Okay, 2 of those will hit. doing 9 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. To his bite and one of his claws go, and they kind of peel away some of this heavy armor that this hobgoblin is wearing.
Nice.
And Theros, what are you going to do?
I guess I'll attack with my sickle.
Okay.
Probably gonna be garbage. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to confirm, but 7 damage
Max
is enough to
damage
knock that
and
one
max
out.
roll. Wow.
It had 4 hit points left.
Yeah. Good deal.
Okay.
Nice.
That was lucky.
It is now.
Well, I could
this
still go
one's
down from
turn.
from that guy there.
Ah, what a situation to be in.
I feel like it's gonna be that scene from the first Avengers movie when we're standing against the whole Legion, and it's like, I have an army. We have a vote list.
Andrew, just to let you know, you could 5-foot step back after hitting if you are afraid
yeah.
of getting attacked by the other guy.
I keep forgetting about that post-roll
Yeah.
step. But it looks like he's made his decision anyway.
He's just going after me.
He's
Yep,
a melee
he
druid.
heard you running up behind him, and he does not like having people kind of try to stab him in the back.
I've used all my spells, Justin.
That's my specialty.
So it's going to be 1 scimitar strike against you. Oh, I thought it was a natural 19, but it's only a natural 14. So it's a 20 to hit.
Yes.
And you take, 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh no, poor Jason. You got a 14 and not a 19.
See, I thought it was a 19, and I went to grab it, and my finger touched it, so I don't know if it rolled from a 19 to a 14. So I just kept it. But
Not like a 4 and a 9 can be easily mistaken depending on the font. No.
yeah, I mean a 14 is not close to a 19 on the die, so it must have been a 14 the whole time.
Must have
Aiden, it is your turn.
Man. So first of all, do I notice or hear anyone else around us? Like I saw the 4 come out from the woods. I'm kind of now. I dealt with my immediate threat. I got a shot in. I want to check my surroundings. Is there anyone else that I feel like I should be worried about?
Roll a perception.
Yeah.
You know what? You can keep it. You know, your opinion. I don't need it.
I was laughing.
Wait, no,
at
I'm not
Edrin.
talking about you. I'm talking about the NPC.
Oh, Edrin.
Yeah,
Oh,
not
I misread
Aiden.
it.
Sorry, I'm not that much of a jerk.
Oh,
With a 10, like you hear movement in the forest, but it could easily just be, wind
Right.
or animals, or you
We're
you
perfectly
can't you
safe.
don't hear anything that would stick out to you.
Right. So I'm gonna try to. I can't really close the distance without my shield, or without my sword. So let's stay where I'm at and do something fun that I haven't had the chance to do yet, called Rapid Shot. So I will take 2 attacks at him right here, and he does not have cover, as you saw me just draw over there and make sure.
Oh no, that kid just ran in between where you would be shooting.
Oh, darn!
Now it's in his shoulder.
He
Guess he'll
he
die.
hopped
Guess
to
he'll
it, I
die
guess.
then.
One of his legs is broken.
And I did not forget this time. I will be making sure to click on the Masterwork arrows, so these will be at the correct +1 and will not have to be further worried
Okay.
about. I'm going to go like this, and then I'm going to go. You want me to roll them both?
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay, let me just check something real quick. Okay, that's what I needed to see. So you do not have precise shots.
No, sir. So they probably miss.
Yes. With the -4 penalty, they do both miss. You're trying to make sure that you don't hit Nyari, but unfortunately, that caution causes them to.
What if
miss
you
the
don't
target.
care though? What if you're like, I don't care if it hits her. I'm just gonna go for it.
Well, clearly he did care because he missed.
Aw.
I do care, Nahari. I do. Just a little bit. Then picking up something is a move action, right? So I'm gonna have to save it for now.
Yes. Okay. Oren, you're up.
Well. I'll get in the fray.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
Not
And-
too shabby.
An 18 misses.
Oh,
the-
shoot.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit.
Because he's my hated enemy, so I get a +1.
Okay, that does hit then for maximum damage.
Yeah, boy.
Orin coming back round.
He swung that inflatable hammer with everything.
Yeah.
Taste the sweet justice of my squeaky hammer.
Okay. Yeah, this guy's looking pretty rough.
Would you have a car hog like a clown nose? What was that?
That was just my voice.
And let me double check that, but I'm pretty hated enemy.
Yeah,
Gives me a +1 to attack rolls.
that would make sense.
Yep, doors
Jason's
gain a
like, ah, crap.
+1 racial bonus on attack rolls against humanoid creatures of the orc or goblinoid subtypes.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah,
you got
I did
orcs
the
too.
damage
That's
there.
pretty
He's
good.
looking pretty rough. A
Yeah.
nice hit. And Nyari.
5-foot step. Swing and attack. Crap.
That is going to miss.
Well, yeah, natural 4.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad
Oh,
roll.
well. Set up some flanking.
Okay. Theros and Volus.
Just looking at something real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, gonna have Volus 5-foot step here
Okay.
to flank
Yep.
and have him attack.
Okay. Okay. 2 of those hit,
Ooh, nice.
dealing 8 points of damage. He is actually still up.
Oh,
What?
no.
That
That is
wider
amazing.
0.
He's very, very close. But he's still up.
Then for Theros, I have a bad feeling. I'm going to probably have him heal himself with the Wand of Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
So that's
It's 1d8 plus 1.
Yeah.
Ooh, taking a little bit of a wand action there. All right.
Okay. You
That
gain
does not help
3.
much. Man, Theros is rolling bad tonight. Shoo.
Okay, is that
Yeah,
your
You did
turn?
have a natural 20. That was, or an 18, I guess, a critical threat.
Fair enough. He had one good one, I suppose.
That's your turn then?
1 second. I'm gonna have him.
Okay.
5-foot step there.
Yep. This creature, having been hit by...
This one?
Well, I'll roll for it. Yeah, I'll roll for it. We'll say evens is Nyari. Odds is Volus. Evens. It's going to take a swing at Nyari.
Okay.
Eesh. 18 to hit.
That's my AC.
Okay. Awesome. Not a D8, sorry. You take, what is that? 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And this guy is then going to 5-foot step over here.
Is
That'll
this
be his, what?
round 3? I'm sorry, I forgot to track my rage. I'll just put that.
This, according to my calculations, is the Iden is going to be the last move in round 4.
Okay.
And speaking of which, Iden, it is your turn.
All right. This is getting a little frustrating. So he is going
Let me just
to
see. Let me just see. Oh no. Oh, drat.
Yeah, I am aware of what you're doing.
Oh crap! Look at all that.
So he's gonna drop his bow, pick up his gray sword,
Okay.
or maybe, man, it's a move action to sheath as well, isn't it?
Yes.
You live your best ranger life. You do what you want to do, buddy. You fire those arrows if you want to.
Hashtag Ranger life.
And hit my bear.
Range.
Better not hit my bear. Theros remembers you
Not
almost
again.
shot him one time.
He's already hit a child. Do you think he cares about the bear?
Pretty sure he hit that child twice.
See, he doesn't have a history with that
Twice.
child though, but he has a history with a bear.
That's fair.
I'll take a move action. So 2 move actions.
Okay. That is Aiden's turn.
Thus ending the round.
Orin, you're up.
Yeah, boy. Want to finish this guy.
Go ahead and make your attack.
Finish it.
Stop. Hammer time.
Stop.
Break it down.
It's hammer time. That does not hit.
Fortunately, that is not going to hit.
Oh, unfortunately,
Cheese and rice.
it is not hammer time after all.
Not
Wait, no, it's actually 809.
I'm
Okay.
sorry to inform you as such.
Nyari, it is your turn. This creature is very, very close to death.
Just poke him just in the
Okay.
eye. Just...
I will do that. Let me make sure I've got buffs on because I created a buffer flanking. So +2. All right, please just hit. No, that's the opposite of what I want to happen.
A D hundo? Jace, what you doing?
Concealment.
Oh, because
'Cause
we
he's
in the
in-
dim.
He's in dim light now, so I was going to do that, but you missed anyways. So
Yeah.
he didn't need to even do that. Theros and Volus, you're both up again. This creature is very close, but so far people have not been able to finish it off.
It's just crazy when you have a +11 to hit and you can't hit.
So
Wow.
he is not flanking,
None of those hit.
so none of those hit.
18, man, 19 is insane.
So close, but just not enough. Theros, what are you doing on your turn?
Well, he's gonna check to make sure that the child is still like he wasn't in like life-threatening danger, was he? That we were aware of.
I'm trying to
Just-
see what your heal check was. I think it was like a 16.
Yeah.
Okay. So you would know that he is not currently bleeding out or anything.
Okay.
It seems that the girl there did her best to like try to help with the wound, enough that he's not bleeding out, but it's still like he'll need care soon.
Yeah. Horrible. I guess I'll do a perception check too to make sure that there's nobody else watching or waiting for an opportunity if I can.
Okay. Sure. Go ahead and roll perception. Okay.
That means I rolled a 9. Again, still low.
Okay. You same thing as Iden. Nothing sticks out to you as being particularly out of the ordinary with the noises going on around. Just general forest noises, leaves blowing in the wind.
Okay. Then I guess I'll he'll just stay here full defense.
Okay. Next up, it is this guy's turn. Once again, he made it a full round. He is still going to focus on the same person. He's slowly backing towards the darkness of the forest's edge. He takes a swing at Nyari. What's this? Yikes. That's not going to hit. That's like a 13. That's going to be a miss.
Don't say yikes, because I take that the other way.
He says it both times.
Yikes.
He'll be like-
Yikes.
he'll be like,
Yikes. That's a
that's low.
35 to hit.
He'll be
Basically-
like, yikes. That's a nat 20. It's
Yeah.
like, Jay, stop.
Basically, anytime anything happens, it's a yikes.
Well,
Or
yeah.
it's a, ooh, that's not good.
Either it's a yikes that's not good for you, or it's a yikes that's not good for me.
Right. He'll say that's not good, whether or not it's a 1 or a 20. He'll be,
Right.
that's not good. He's always a pessimist, Tim.
Okay, and Aiden, it is your turn. You did a thing last turn.
Yeah, I did a thing. Too bad I can't charge, huh? It's too bad.
Yeah. Let me just get that line up real quick, just to make sure we, Uh-huh. Okay.
He can vault over me.
I can double move
I'm a dwarf.
into position without provoking,
That is accurate.
which I'm gonna do.
Oh, you went that way. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, kind of changed it up a little bit.
Okay. So you do a full movement, and you get into almost flanking position.
That was the goal.
Orin, it is your turn, and once again, this guy is so close to death. You just got to land one good hit.
Listen to Jason provoking me to come up and attack
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Like, listen at him.
Yeah.
Don't take it as subtle. He knows what he's doing.
I know. He wants me to do it, which makes me think I shouldn't do it, but I'm still gonna do it.
Very nice. Good choice.
And with dark vision, you don't have to worry about the dim lighting.
It's gonna be you.
And
It had to be
a
you.
21 will hit.
Very
He had,
nice.
he had 1 hit point left, and he goes down.
Oh my goodness.
Without skipping a beat. Actually, are we still in initiative order?
No.
Without skipping a beat, Aiden will follow through. Coup de grace.
Okay.
And is immediately going to make his way to pick up his bow.
I will drink my potion of cure light wounds. Nuts.
Nice.
After he grabs it, Theros, do you want to roleplay anything out with the kids? Oh, he's
Yeah.
gone. He
I'm gonna run
definitely,
over.
yeah, he definitely does. So we should wait just a moment.
Yeah.
The kids flee into the forest, never to be seen again.
But I
So-
would
Listen,
normally
I don't know
wait
how
so that he
broken leg did
explicitly
that.
said during combat that he was checking up on the kids. So I'm like, I'm gonna let him
Since-
take this.
Sense motive. Sense motive.
Listen, I've played enough video games to know the boss music has not stopped yet, so
That is so true.
we cannot
yeah.
relax. There is still something that's going to come out of these woods.
The girl turns into a green hag and then attacks.
No, I think that the one for that in Pathfinder is like, are we still in initiative? And I think there will come a day where a very clever DM will be like, no, and then like 2 rounds later, surprise attack.
Yeah.
Well, I just want
Reroll initiative.
if I had decided that the girl was a green hag, I 100% would have dropped out of initiative order while you guys were expecting that and then popped it back in. 100%.
I think she's a doppelganger. I think they're both doppelgangers.
Or skinwalkers.
I don't trust them.
I don't trust them.
That hobgoblin wasn't cut up.
Come on, what are you going to tell me?
Suspicious.
You killed it with blunt force trauma? That's a lie.
You hit it with the flat of your blade.
Come on.
I don't trust you.
So as you're all there,
Oh, good, you killed him. What happened?
Can
Yeah.
I look for loot on this dude? Anything
Well,
of value?
We all started doing the post-battle scene, and then it got to the point where like, oh, Theros would probably say something, and then you weren't there. So
Yeah, so on that guy, you find 1 potion of Cure Light Wounds, 2 Alchemist's Fire,
oh, nice.
1 Scent Cloak,
Okay.
and then has Masterwork Breastplate, Masterwork Buckler, Masterwork Butler,
The whole
Masterwork
living
Buckler, Dagger, has a Masterwork Cold Iron Scimitar, which I don't know if anybody can use,
So you
but
fighting
is
any
interesting.
demons?
Calling someone a masterwork butler is surprisingly degrading.
Has a Masterwork Light Crossbow, if anybody wants that.
No.
That might not be bad for. I don't know, Theros. Can you use a light crossbow?
I'm gonna check that right now.
Wouldn't that be bad just to have a ranged option?
He also has a compass, a crowbar,
Okay.
a signal whistle,
He's planning a heist.
50 feet of silk rope,
Oh, I would love that.
and 16 gold pieces.
So I would love to take the scimitar because that's apparently the best weapon available to a druid.
Do it.
is. It is
That'll
definitely.
give you a bonus to hit.
The crit range is
Yeah,
very
it's a
large
crit
on
range, yeah.
a scimitar, and definitely at low levels, it's the best that the druid has access to, I believe.
All right, so cold iron scimitar is going to Theros.
Oh yeah, that is a pretty good weapon for a druid. Let me amend that statement.
Oh, go away. Yeah, no, I had my fake Boris use scimitar as my fake druid.
Yeah.
Wait, what's wrong? What happened?
Nothing. I was making a joke saying that since it is a good weapon for you, I should retroactively make it something else.
Oh,
Like a -1 longsword.
It is
so
a
cool.
Masterwork Orc Hornbow.
son of a
Forgive
biscuit.
me. I'm gonna drink his potion.
How dare you?
How dare you's right.
Oh my god.
Is that Edrin saying that?
You mean waste, right?
Yeah, I basically poured half of it on the ground and then took a swig at the very end.
You kind of
It-
fumbled it while you were trying to drink it, yeah.
So
It probably tasted like hobgoblin.
Ew. Ew. So Aiden's making his way back, and I had in my head that Theros was probably talking to the kids, so I was gonna come in on that scene.
Yeah, we'll start there. One final thing is that over all of the hobgoblins together, you find 4 provision points worth of rations and stuff. So you
Okay.
can just mark off that you have 4 provision points. As
So
well.
we can hand wave that after this interaction.
Yeah,
not to
yeah.
build with the
Yeah,
bodies.
yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So we'll jump into the role play here. So Edrin kind of like runs up once the battle is over, and the 2 children there are just cowering. They've been cowering the whole time, like hand over heads. The girl has kind of been like over the boy a little bit. What are you guys doing?
Apparently, Andrew's gonna swing his
No.
sickle at one of the children.
I was trying to click through something else. My
that
bad.
definitely hits.
That
No.
definitely hit.
Why didn't I get that in combat?
What are you
He
doing?
had 1 hit point left, and he is now dead.
A mercy killing.
He just cooed across the
Chaotic,
kid.
evil character. Just goes up and murders. No. I feel like a potion of cure light wounds probably isn't going to fix that, is it?
No.
Nor would a
No,
wand.
you could make a heal check to set the bone and kind of make a splint, but it's going to take time for that to heal. It's
Alright,
not
I'm
going to be
gonna-
a
I'll do that
yeah.
then. I'll walk, approach the children, be like, "It's okay. We're here to help you. Don't be afraid. Let me try to fix up that leg of yours."
okay. You kind of get close, and the boy is just he's still kind of tears in his eyes from the pain. and the girl is there, and you can see that in her eyes she's terrified, like she's looking at all of you guys with a terrified expression, and she's kind of like, don't hurt us, they made us do it, we didn't want to, and she's just kind of cowering there still.
Sure. Don't worry. We're not going to hurt you. We're here to help. And I'll come over. Who made you do what?
She looks at the corpses around. She says, "The monsters. They took us from the others and brought us here, and they said that if we didn't call out for help, that they would kill mommy and daddy."
Your parents. Where are they?
They're still back in Phaendar.
Oh no.
They said that if we tried to run or anything, they'd kill them.
Okay. We're going to help you. We're here to help. And he's gonna look at the hobgoblin next to him. What happened to him?
This is I don't know. They carried that with us. It was he was dead when we left. They just
Okay.
carried it out here, and then they threw him next to me, and they gave me this knife, and then they told me to cry out for help, and then they broke Ebus's leg, and she's just kind of shocked, and she's just rambling.
Okay. Last thing. I just need your name.
It's Astrid.
Astrid. Great. Orin, I don't know any of this doctor stuff. Can you help?
Astrid, are you hurt?
She says, I am fine. I am fine, but Ebus, he's very hurt. He's in pain, and you can tell by looking at her that she's not fine. She doesn't have any broken bones, but she's very bruised and cut. You can pretty easily get the picture that they probably roughed up the kids to make it more believable.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody roll a perception check.
Ebos?
Actually, no, I'm not over there.
Oh yeah, but it is the EBAS, long A sound.
Yes.
Huh. That is not a very. That's a very fantasy. It's a very good fantasy name, actually. Like just.
Okay, so
Perception's coming up. There it is.
Yep. So Theros and Aiden, with your perception rolls, you're kind of looking around the area, and you can spot that in the woods, in the brush a bit, there are what appear to be two other bodies. And as you're looking, as you're looking over and you kind of part the brush and you kind of look in there, you can see that there are corpses of a human man and a human woman. They have been severely beaten. Both of them have broken legs, similar to the boy. And then they are cut, their throats are slit, and they have just been discarded in the brush. And you're immediately reminded of the fact that you were told, the first night they heard screaming from a man, the second night they heard screaming from a woman. And you're starting to presumably piece together what's been going on.
Oh yeah, no, Josh already pieced it together, and I think Aiden did too.
Yep.
I actually, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very surprised I was right. Like this is exactly the scenario I guessed, but I was much more surprised that it was just straight laced instead of being a magical beast or something. They were actually using real survivors of Phaendar to lure out others from the Fangwood. Like that's exactly what I thought, and that's just so gruesome.
Yep. And who knows what would have happened if you had not responded.
I think Aiden knows. He'll gently lay those two to final restings, and kind of go over the bodies. It's probably nothing, but maybe there's a holy symbol. Maybe there's...
No, they're in rags.
Was able
Not
to,
even like normal peasant clothes, like just rags.
Were they from the city or were they visiting for the festival? I didn't hear what you said. If you said that.
I don't think you guys would know.
No, we don't know anything about these two.
I mean, like maybe if like Nyari or Theros saw them, they could be familiar, but you don't know if it's just because you've seen them around town or if you've seen them visiting the town at other festivals, or you're not intimately familiar with either of these two.
Sure.
No.
I don't like being out here in the open. I think we should get these two back to the farm as quickly as we can
Was I able
to get to some sort of shelter.
Was I able to set the boy's leg?
Yeah, yep, that's your. I see your healed check. Yeah, you're able to do a rudimentary first aid.
About how much does he weigh?
So the girl looks to be around 11. The boy looks to be around 10. So he's just a 10-year-old boy.
Oh yeah, I'll carry him on my back.
Okay.
I can definitely carry that. Might put me at. I don't know. It wouldn't even put me at a heavy load. I don't think. Maybe it would. 200 is my medium. 300 is my heavy.
If you drag him, you could carry more.
Yeah, if you grab his good leg and drag him by that one.
Oh,
The one with the arrow in it.
I don't know about that. My lift off ground is 600 pounds. I think I can carry a 10-year-old boy on my back. So I'm gonna do that.
He's made of lead.
Okay, so you guys are heading back to the farm then.
Yeah, we check our full surroundings here. There's more map, which makes me nervous. I don't want to get followed. Is I think Aiden's next thought. So he is continually taking time to check his corners and see out as far as he can in the clearing. As he goes back to pick up his hooded lantern, he kind of undoes the hood and just looks all around for any movement.
Yep. And you're looking around and you don't see any other movement that other than like forest animals running away from you guys as you go by, but you don't see anything large or threatening as you're walking back.
When that's the case, he'll walk over to Orin and be like, can you guide us? And he's gonna consider putting out the lantern and just traveling by way of darkness.
Aye. And then, yeah, I'll lead. That's fine.
And we'll try to stealth it back.
Back the
Okay.
way we came.
And I'll leave the sunrod here, still cracked and glowing.
Okay. So stealthing back, everybody can roll a stealth check.
Oh dear.
Those of
heavens.
you who do not have dark vision take a -2 penalty, we'll say.
Sure.
Dwarves are naturally stealthy.
I rolled a 0.
Oh goodness me!
I have a -4 to stealth. Okay.
well,
They're probably just
nobody will
shouting
ever
out.
see the bear.
Oh, be
No.
careful!
It makes
There's
sense.
a log right there.
No,
It makes
this
sense
makes
being a black
perfect
bear.
sense.
Right, I'm the only one that can see, so I have to talk. I mean,
Yeah, this makes perfect sense. Yeah, Orin is in heavy armor, so it would be difficult for him to stealth. Nyari's not as used to walking in the dark in the forest, in a thick forest like this. Aiden
am
and
pretty used
Theros
to it.
are used to it, so they're not as bad, but still they can't see. So,
checks
And
out.
I got a kid on my back too.
yep. So you're making your way back, and you're able to get to the farm without issue.
But maybe not as quiet as we would have hoped.
No, not terribly quiet. So you kind of hope that there wasn't anybody else around to follow you, but nobody attacks you on your way, and you're able to get there fine.
And the sunrod is still cracked
I
over
was
there
gonna
by
say,
the bodies.
With Orin's stealth check, he's basically like, we're going back to the farm at these coordinates, right? And then we're going to go back to camp at these coordinates, right?
Okay, so you guys make it back to the farm. Is there anything special you'd like to do, or before we go to the next morning, or?
I'll do a channel energy.
Okay,
That would be great.
How many do I have left? Let me see here. Hang on.
I have no idea.
How many?
3. I haven't used
Oh.
any of them. So
Very
1d6,
nice.
right?
Beautiful.
Correct.
Roll 3d6.
I think you should try to sneak a D8 again.
Excellently.
See if it catches
Excellent. So, and he's doing that with the other, all 3 of the NPCs that are with us are
Yep.
all there healed up. How many beds were at the farm? Do we remember?
2.
Yeah, as far as beds, I think there were 3. They weren't in great condition, but yeah.
Wait, we
There's
got
still a corpse in one of them, a naked corpse now because I took his clothes.
Did we not? Did you just leave it in the bed?
Yeah.
Slept the corpse.
Oh,
What was
oh
I gonna-
man.
What was I gonna do with a corpse? Why would I take it out of the bed? We were
And
leaving.
Naked Lynch finds us. Clothing.
Because we stayed there for a night, Niari. You didn't clean it up from 3
She
days
didn't
ago.
sleep in
We
the
were-
bed. Maybe one of you
Someone
did.
I slept. He
Don't
slept
forget
next to a dead body.
Don't
He
forget
thought
the-
it was you.
ornamental staircase.
Wait. You thought he was sleeping with me? No. I'll have you know, she sleeps in her own room.
No. So there's 3 beds and 4 of us, right? And I probably slept on the floor thinking that y'all 3 had the beds.
Nope.
Oh
One of
man.
us has some explaining to do.
Well, then we quickly get rid of that. And we'll lay the kid, the boy, down on one of the beds. And
Okay.
tend to
Are we
him, and
moving
I
to
don't
the
think
farm map, or are we just gonna keep it as is?
I wasn't going to.
Okay. I was just curious.
don't
She's
think
like, I've already deleted that map.
I may have already deleted that map. Yes.
Well, I missed the. I wanted to see the ornamental stairs again. I wanted to tell a little story about them, but I guess not.
Right.
If they're not there, it would
These are
be the
It was all an illusion.
these are our
Oh.
MC Escher stairs that exist for no reason.
Great. So we sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys rest. The next morning comes and nobody harasses you in the night. And
Yeah, the standard
I
trap things and all that.
will move you guys back here. It is now the morning of the 5th day in the Fangwood, I believe. You guys can go about your business as you wish. If you would like to travel, you can roll your stealth check, survival check to see how far you can go, or you can spend the whole day at the farm. That's fine.
Didn't we determine that we can auto succeed our check?
You probably can, yeah.
So it's the next morning.
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure even taking 10 and all the respective aids that we definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, if you just take 10, yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot remember how many squares I
I'm sure
said that gets
Theros
you.
would suggest everyone that
16.
we would take the survivors back to camp. I think that's a given.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. 16,
Let's-
which I think
let's
is
just-
just
yeah.
just enough, if I'm not mistaken. Let me do something here real quick. Put that right back on the farm, and then it's gonna be a one of these, a one of that, a one of these, one of that.
You can
one
go
of
with
that,
this,
one
and
of
you
that,
could go with that.
one of that, one of that. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to get back. Was it 16 or 8? No, I think it was 16. Yeah, because we went through. Because last time, we went through these 7. You counted that as 7 movement to get through 3 uncharted and then 1 back to camp. And
Yeah.
then we were able to make it all the way here to here. So it was definitely
Yeah.
16 was the number.
Yep, that sounds good. Just tell me 3 hexes real quick to reveal.
Oh yeah,
For Kyne.
these 3 I think we were talking about, Sarah and I, last night. 2
Yeah,
nights ago.
that looks good.
Okay, give me 1 second and I'll get those
Fireworks.
here. Yeah.
Now, if we really
Oh, I
wanted-
messed that one up.
Ha 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 ha. Oh, Chris.
Let me just. That fix it.
And you know, I meant to tell you, I do have a hex map generator that, if you wanted it.
Yeah, but it wouldn't change anything putting it into Roll20, I don't think.
No, I don't think, except that they would be hexes drawn into the map, like for this area.
Hexes are drawn into the map. Just
No, they aren't.
not for
Not
you.
our map, but his map.
Gotcha.
I have a GM map that I accidentally showed you one time.
Can I see the hexes again?
What do you mean? Can you see the hexes again?
I wanted you to show me the TM map.
Oh no.
Okay. So yeah, we go. How many square? 1, 2, 3 to get there?
Yeah, so you have 1, 2, 3 squares to get to camp.
Yep.
And then we can do stuff there, and then from there you'll have 13 squares left. So you guys make it back to camp, and it's early morning-ish, and you make it back without any issues. And when you get there, you kind of take the children, I presume, to Rena or someone who can one of the adepts who have heal and such,
Mm-hmm.
and you take them to Rena, and you can see that Rena is next to 2 people that are in a tent, and it looks like they are ill. They're running fevers. So you enter the tent, and Rena's there, and she says, "Oh, thank goodness you're back." And then she sees the boy, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, what happened to him?"
Okay.
Well, don't all speak at once.
Yeah. I was looking for someone else to take charge on that. I did.
So, oh well, I mean, I was gonna say I'm just gonna grunt when I walk in. Same thing that's happened to all of us, and walk to the people that are clearly ill and do a heal check to see what's going on with them.
Sure, yeah. Do a roll a heal, and let me.
I didn't really explain.
Yeah.
We remembered you talking about the screams in the night, and so we heard them the night we were staying at the farm. These two had, well, they were there, and they were both injured, and they were made to yell for help. But they're here now. He'll say.
She says, "Well, it looks like they're worse for the wear. Here, lay them down, and I'll take a look at them as soon as I get the chance." And she sees Oren is looking at the 2 people with fevers, and she says, "Oh yes, I'm not sure exactly what's going on with them. I only just had some moment to look into them. Talden there, he said that he wasn't feeling very well last night, and he was starting to run a fever. And then just this morning, Hubir also came down with similar symptoms. Both of them are running a pretty high fever, and they're not feeling very well." And as she's explaining some of this stuff, Oren, with your heal check there, and we could even count Theros as having an 8 or whatever, but a 16 would be enough. You are able to identify that they have a disease known as filth fever.
Nah, I don't like that.
Darn it. That's Yeah, you want to pull it up, Jace? He learned enough to hear the description.
Yeah, I'm about to copy paste some stuff about it here.
I know a little bit more about it. Basically, it's annoying because
Here, let me just there.
Yuck, con damage is gross.
I would say it's on consequence of poor living conditions that you get filth fever, right?
Yeah, generally it's
Or
it's
from rats, I
often-
think. You can get it from
Yep,
vermin bites.
It's often that as well. Yep.
Yeah, but it's kind of like the mechanical behind the flavor of getting sick with like plague, like bubonic plague, like London.
Yeah, I mean, filth fever could be anything. In my mind, it could be anything from like maybe like really bad food poisoning. It could be like, I don't know, maybe dysentery. Dysentery might be its own thing in Pathfinder.
Right, but it's related to bad like food or living conditions.
Yeah, or getting an infected wound. That's another one.
So if we So what are the recourse options for that? I mean, as healers, do me and Andrew have any recourse?
So what you would have to do is, with a successful heal check, you can treat disease, which gives them a bonus to their saving throw. But as you can see down there, is they have to successfully meet that Fortitude DC 2 times in a row to cure it.
Okay.
I don't believe anybody is remotely capable of casting Cure Disease
Okay.
or Remove
No,
Disease. That's,
that's
I think, a third
pretty
level
high.
spell.
Third.
We
Um,
also have 2 vials of anti-plague,
Oh yeah.
which would
Which-
help.
Against disease.
One of those things which may come up for us in the future, but may also not, may just be something we end up carrying with us. So if we wanted to use it on them, it would give them a boost.
What was it called? Filth
Filth Fever.
fever. Okay.
Yes. And yeah, so you're not sure exactly what the cause of this is. You guys are free to speculate. You're free to ask questions. You're free to talk it out. See if you can isolate what the cause of this fever is. You do know that it can spread.
So DC 12 in this instance, by the way, and 10 minutes, then you can go ahead and provide a +4 competence bonus on the saving throw.
Yeah.
Anti-plague, what kind of bonus does that give?
It's a +5 alchemical bonus.
So, is the camp's food kept in one location?
All of the rations are kind of put into one stockpile, yes.
Are they able to speak? Are they conscious, or are they really bad?
They are conscious, yes. Talden and Hubir are both conscious. Talden's a little bit worse than Hubir, but yeah, they can speak if needed.
All right, Nairi will go up and say, Where were you? What were you in charge of with the camp? Were you out looking for food, or were you helping with the animals?
Hubir answers and he says, "No, we were looking over the sheep. I think all four of us were looking over the sheep there, and I don't know. It just the end of the day yesterday, I just had an awful headache, and I felt stiff, and I started sweating, and I couldn't sleep at all last night. And then Talden is kind of mimicking the same thing. He's like, yeah, it's the same with me, but I didn't start feeling it like that until this morning."
Have you noticed anything with the animals? Have any of the animals seemed to be ill?
No, the animals seemed fine. I mean, as much as animals are, I guess it's hard. I mean, they can't really ask him, but none of them have been lethargic or acting up or anything. They've been fine. You can tell that like they have. It's visible that they have like awful headaches. Like they're speaking, and it's just like they're like really like their eyes are
serious.
their eyes are and they're it's not great.
She asked them about eating or drinking anything, right?
Yeah, Oren asked if all of the food was kept in one place.
Does that include the
and
water?
there is a central stockpile.
Does that include the
What
water?
was that?
Does that include the water?
The water is mostly kept in water skins that everybody kind of keeps on them. I don't think there's enough for everybody to have their own water skin, so people tend to like fill it up, share it some, and then fill it up with something else and whatnot. Most of the water probably comes from either the adepts like casting create water or a nearby creek.
Okay.
That's why we buy filtration kits, guys. Don't drink creek water, no matter how clear it looks. I definitely did, though. It's high on the mountain. I mean,
So, Oren would like to go investigate the food stores.
Okay. Owen's gonna look into the food. Are the rest of you going with him, or are you gonna investigate something else?
I hear a cat.
Yes. He wants to get in Jason's room, and Jason has the door shut. Well, now they're chasing each other, so they're good now. Nyari will talk to the Rosa and Tydell and anyone else who handles the animals just to make sure that there is not anything strange going on with the animals themselves.
Aiden is going to talk to Aubryn.
Okay. And Theros, did you say what you were gonna do?
I guess I'll follow Oren to the food stores.
Okay. And Oren, you rolled a sense motive. Was that
I'll be right
on
back.
purpose?
I was just being a jerk. As she's talking to him, sense motive.
Oh, okay. No,
It was a really good roll.
they are genuinely in pain.
Genuinely in pain. I assumed as much.
Okay. So we will do let's do Nyari first. So Nyari, you were going to talk to Lerosa and Tydell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you go out the camp, and you can see that Larosa and Tydell are off to the side. Actually, I can probably move us all to the camp itself, and you can kind of see.
I
I
forgot we
think
had a map for the camp.
all the important people are there. So you can see that Larosa and Tydell are kind of up there, a little bit. Oops, a little bit out of the camp there, and so the two of them are there, and there's a third person with them. Let me find the guy's name.
Jost?
Jost. Jost is with them. Yes.
Jost Whedon.
So there's
I was gonna say Jost Whedon.
no. So the three of them are up there, and you kind of approach, and they're kind of talking, and they see you come, and so Larosa says, "Oh, hello. I see you're back."
Yes, for the time being, we came back and saw that Teldon and Hubir are not feeling great, and just trying to figure out what's going on so we can avoid any sort of spread of this throughout the camp. I know that they were helping you with the animals that you have gathered. Have you noticed anything strange with anyone else, or with the animals themselves? I'm just concerned, as I know this is something that can be spread from animals.
Oh yes. Yeah, we didn't really know what it was. We heard that the both of them were feeling really sick, so the three of us, all five of us, were on duty keeping the animals yesterday. So the three of us came out here. We were trying to kind of brainstorm what was going on, and none of us can really think, none of us saw anything going wrong with any of the animals. They're acting fine. I mean, I'm not feeling sick at all, and I don't think they are either. She got emotions, and then Tydell is like, yeah, I feel fine as well. And Jost is kind of there. Roll a sense motive. Or perception, whichever one you
This
prefer.
will go well. Okay, because perception is much better.
This is new.
Doesn't really matter.
Okay. So you're there, and Jost is like, yeah, I feel fine for the most part. I mean, a little bit of a headache, but I was, I haven't been drinking as much as I used to, so I feel mostly fine though. And as you're kind of talking with the three of them, Jost kind of starts to, like, you can see that he's starting to sweat a little bit, and I want you to roll a reflex save.
Oh no, is he? Oh, Jason, you know this. I hate this. Oh my gosh. If he pukes on me. Oh, this is my least favorite thing.
DMs be like, hey, roll a reflex save to catch that.
I can
roll a reflex save to not be vomited on.
I can gloss over the description if you'd like.
No, by all
love
means, it is part of the role play.
So he's there, and you're talking to them. You're kind of giving them, brainstorming with the four of them. And about a minute goes by, and he starts to sweat a little bit. His face gets a little red, and he kind of starts to like wobble a bit. And like you notice this, the others notice this, and they're like, "You feeling all right there, Jost?" Tydell says, and Jost is like, "Oh, yeah, sorry, I just got a little bit of a headache." And he kind of stumbles forward a bit and puts his arm out and kind of like steadies himself on your shoulder. And as he does just vomit right down the front of you, and you're not able to react in time to step out of the way. Roll a fortitude save.
I'm already ahead of you. I knew exactly where you were going with that.
Woo!
Okay. You're fine.
So
You close your mouth, luckily.
She looks up and just. Okay.
Yeah, Larosa and Tydell both step back, and they're like, "Oh my goodness, Jost!"
You know what? I was really needing to wash my armor anyway. This is fine. This is fine.
Larosa immediately is just like, "Tydell, you take him to Rena with the others. Here, Nyari, here, let me help you." And then she kind of goes off with you.
Just keep your distance. This is not pleasant.
Just okay.
I don't know if this can spread through bodily fluids, so I don't want you to get sick.
Well, you would also know that you still have lots of minor cuts and bruises on your body.
This is fine.
Yeah.
They already saying this a lot better than Sarah.
Oh, Oh, yeah, you have no idea how Sarah
Yeah.
would react in this.
I'm
It was
writing
just
a mental
a-
note, by the
The
way.
moment that he started sweating, Sarah would be out of there in a heartbeat and be like, you know what? You can handle this yourself. Sarah's out of here.
A little bit of
Yeah.
a hypochondriac, just a little, not too bad. But a little.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that it was Nyari who went to talk with those three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So while that's happening, Nyari kind of goes off. Tydell brings Jost into the tent with the others. So there's now 3 of them there. As this is happening, we will go to Aiden, who was going to talk to Aubryn.
I think you should actually go to the other two first. Mine's a little bit of a change of pace, different
Okay.
direction.
Orin and Theros, you guys are checking out the food, the stockpile.
Yeah, where's that
Um,
at?
What was that?
Where is that on the map? I don't see Orin either.
So it would probably be where these boxes are. That's probably where they keep most of their supplies in these boxes. That's also why Jet's tent is right next to them, because she oversees the supplies.
Orin's also hiding in the box, apparently.
Indeed. I'm really examining the food.
Okay.
Taste testing everything.
Roll a perception or survival check.
Ooh, nice. I like it when you give us
Nice.
those options. It feels good.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Okay,
Crush
so
those DCs.
So you notice
Bring
you're
them
nothing.
you're both looking through all of these the rations here. So again, these are mostly the rations.
Food.
You don't see anything wrong with the rations. It looks like Jet has done a pretty good job of organizing them all, making sure that the most perishable foods are eaten first, and anything that can be stored is stored in an area that they're not going to get rotten or anything. The current water supply there seems fine. There doesn't appear to be anything wrong with the stockpile of food here.
Okay.
All right, well.
Orin, I will say, with how high you rolled on survival specifically, you would know that you would also have to check the rations or water skins that the people infected specifically used.
Right.
Which is probably either on Lirosa or Tydell, or maybe one of them still have it on them, but you can go check that as well.
What do you think we should do
and
next, Orin?
we'll just roll that over. You do so. You find the water skin that they used, and Orin, again, with that survival check, you're looking it over, and you can tell that this water skin has started to taint the water that's within it. It is a poorly treated leather water skin. I don't know if it's maybe one of the ones that you guys found off the hobgoblins, which wouldn't have been in great repair, or if it's just the fact that it's not really, you don't have any good access to cleaning these supplies. You don't have any tools or anything. You just have like natural forest water. But this particular water skin has started to go bad and is tainting the water, and you think that what probably happened is those guys were all on watch together, looking over the animals. They probably shared the same water skin, and they're all getting sick from it because they used that specific water skin.
I'm much happier that it is that and not because of cross-contamination of human feces, because I thought that might be the direction this was going to go.
Ooh.
And that was going to be a lot bigger of an issue to solve.
So with that check, you're able to figure that out with relative ease. And Aiden, you were going to, as everybody else is doing their thing, Aiden, you make it to Aubryn.
Yep. And is she in her tent, or what's she doing?
Yes, she would actually be in a separate tent. Yeah, she probably would have been in the tent with Rena, but once they started bringing in people who were sick, they kind of moved her off.
Just
He'll,
real quick.
yeah.
Orin's gonna run in and just start trying to help heal the guys that are sick.
Yep.
And obviously quarantine their leather skin.
Yep, absolutely.
Aubryn, he'll call out.
Yes, Aiden. I see you're back. That's good to hear. What can I help you with?
Do you have a moment?
Yes, I have plenty of moments.
He'll kind of walk in and take a seat, and he'll be quiet for a little while as he's trying to figure out how to say it. We went to Phaendar, and I saw what happened. I don't know how to say it, but I think thank you for being patient with me, Aubryn, and for telling me to see that. It was horrible. The worst thing I've ever seen in my life. And you know, I watched what happened to my mother and my sister, and that comes very close to that memory.
She nods. She says, "Yes, I know that this can be hard. That's why I suggested that you see it yourself. I figured that this is something that you needed to experience. I don't think that I don't think that I would have been able to really describe it and do it justice, but you're right, it was horrible. It is horrible. And we have to make do now and do our best to make sure that maybe someday we can return, maybe take back what is ours. Perhaps we can even hope so much as to free the people who are still there. Now tell me, what all did you see? I know this could be hard, but I think we need as much information as we can.
We only looked from the forest, but we saw corpses, just hundreds and hundreds of people. And they hung the bodies, Oberyn, on the bridge. And they have people there too. People who they are keeping trapped. I don't know. There's not very many of them. Most have been killed. But that's what we saw. Just carnage.
As you're describing this, you can see that her fists kind of clench a little bit, and she kind of takes a moment and just like slams her fist down and then exhales. She kind of winces from the pain. You can see that she's not fully recovered. She's doing a lot better. Maybe a day or two and she'll be back to her old self, but she's still recovering from the taking the hit that she did. But you describing all this, she is visibly distraught.
And he'll also say, and I saw the shrine. So I know what happened.
She looks at you and she says, "Hayden, I'm sorry. Part of me feels that if I hadn't have been so useless during the attack, maybe I could have helped. Maybe I could have saved your grandfather. I don't know.
Aubryn, no. You saved these people. And everyone did their best. And now we have to keep doing that. We have to survive for everyone else who didn't." And he's gonna reach into his pocket. Do we give her the decoded message yet, or no?
I don't believe you did. No.
That's what I thought. That's why I came here. So he'll pull that out. I need your help again, Aubryn. And he'll toss it over to her. I know it's been a long time since you were a ranger, and I know that they change
their ciphers very often. But we need to know what this says. I think it could help us. And he'll toss it or hand it.
Okay, she takes a look at it and she says, "Oh, I can definitely tell that this is a Chernasardo cipher. That's for sure. It looks familiar to the ones that I used to see rarely, but I don't know this particular one. It's been years. I could try to decode it, but I mean, from my experience, they don't make it easy. I'm not really trained in this sort of thing. I mean, we would send encoded messages all the time, and I mean, I've told you about that, but we always knew what the cipher was. We never really had to decode them ourselves from scratch. I can do my best to look at this, but I can't guarantee that I'll be able to figure anything out.
I need to become a ranger, Aubryn. I know that now. It is not just a dream. It's something I have to do.
And she says, "Well, in our current situation, if you keep doing what you're doing, you keep helping these people, I'd say you're well on your way."
And I think for the first time, the tear breaks. If this was a movie, you'd see it in like the left eye. It just slowly drip down. Her believing in him really helps.
Yeah.
And I'll probably just sit and that'll be the end of the scene.
Okay. So, with all of this, Nyari goes, she washes off, she cleans her armor, cleans her clothes, gets everything clean again. She is able to do that quickly enough that she doesn't feel like she's been infected or anything. Or in Theros, they discover the water skin, and I presume you either put it aside or just destroy it to make sure nobody tries to use it again.
Just destroy it.
He just destroys it with his
And,
inflatable hammer.
Jet is the one that's handling all the provisions.
Yeah, Jet handles the provisions, but you would know that, you know, as far as water skins go, those kind of get handed around. Like, nobody stores their water skins.
There's I have an iron pot that I'm gonna leave behind, and there's gonna be a boil effect in the
Gotcha.
camp moving forward.
Water advisory.
Yeah.
Little boil water advisory will now be in effect on the orders of Dr. Orange.
Well, town water every
You
3
think I'm
months.
yeah, I was like, you think I'm
Just
joking?
put out a boil water, but
I live in Wellsboro. I know what a boil water effect
you
is.
believe that
And it's
literally
going in
every 3 months we
Yep.
don't have clean water. Isn't
Yeah.
that ridiculous?
Camp Phaendar is under a boil advisory moving forward. So I leave my iron pot and explicit instructions that all water be boiled before
Yep.
consumption.
I don't
Yeah,
know
as
why.
soon as you kind of bring the pot over, Jet like immediately knows what you're on about. Like, she ran the inn. She's like, "Oh my goodness, this is exactly what we needed. Thank you so much. I'll get right on that."
We haven't had a whole lot of time to get to know Jet too well, but I don't know why. Something about her character really breathes a lot of life to me, even though she's like a backdrop NPC. Like, I got a bit of a soft spot for her. Like, I think she's a really cool person.
I'm super important, really. I'm very important.
No, she's not. She's like a special NPC. She gets us food. Like, that's cool. But like, we haven't talked to her at all. Like, Elwood talked to her once. He told her to go do something.
Also,
like, that's terrible.
what's the provision point value of a trail ration? Just one?
With a water skin, it's 1, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you
Is that-
guys could unload a couple provision points that you have, and a couple trail rations and water skins that you have. So out of session, we can decide how many things you unload here.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
and we-
because there were the 3 provision points on Volus that we can leave here.
And then the 4 that we picked up today off the last night off the
Yeah.
Hobgoblins,
And I
and
got some
then
trail rations.
and then you have leftover trail rations.
Yeah.
So after session, we can kind of allocate all that here. But
I
Yeah,
also
so-
have been hand waving our own food supply since we can auto succeed trapping and finding
Yeah.
and all that.
that. So
You can pretty much get enough food for a day pretty easily.
Okay.
We're used to living off the land, Theros and I.
So are we moving on? What are we doing?
Yeah, so the only other thing that happens in camp is that Zeph comes up to you guys and he says, "Yeah, I was standing watch last night, and I just wanted to let you know nothing really happened. There was a moment where I heard some movement just out of sight in the side of the camp. I don't know what it was, but I mean, like, I raised my voice, I called out to it, and I think it was just an animal. But as soon as I did that, as soon as I stood up, it must have scurried off. I just want to let you know nothing happened, but I did hear something. Again, it's probably just an animal, but I know that some of us ran into Gashma. I didn't know if maybe that's what it was. I just wanted to bring it to your attention real quick." And that's kind of all he says. He just kind of briefs you. He says, he heard some movement. He didn't know what it was. He just wants to make sure that you're aware.
I am loving the pacing of this story at the moment, though. Actually, they kind of like go out, come back, different people giving scenes with different NPCs and kind of all doing their own thing. It's really nice, actually.
I find Dude Wall and give him a high five.
Before we
yes,
go,
yes, I'm Sir Dudewall.
Sir
I love how for
Champ.
you to get into voice, your line that you have to use is, "Oh yes, I'm so."
Yes,
No, that's not me getting into my voice. That's just how I start all the conversations. I like to introduce myself.
Good to see you
Oh
again,
man, now he's letting
Sir
that person who always
Dahutwal.
introduces himself, even if it's the 7th time you've talked to him, like, "Oh, hello, I'm so well." Yes, I know who you are. It's like, okay.
So Oren definitely thinks. I mean, I don't know where the rest of our group is. I'm really pushing that we find somewhere else for these people. And
Yeah, we're moving to
we have
Gristledown.
Gristledown.
We're going wolf hunting.
We're taking the people to Gristledown.
I don't know if we wanted to take them until we had scouted it out first.
Though they could lag behind us.
Yeah, but that could be unnecessary movement.
They could lag behind you, and you know that you've got a kid with a broken leg. You've got 3 people now
got
who
people
are
that
coming
are
down with a
sick.
fever.
I just don't think it's viable.
The
I
fever.
mean,
is the
they
complicated-
they could still do it. It's just that it wouldn't be very fast. They would
No.
take some slow movement.
And we
Well,
also
we
have
could-
caves.
We could tell them, "Hey,
The lizard people.
we're gonna go clear a path. Start moving to Gristledown and send them 2 hexes that way. As we keep moving, that way we don't have to double back less."
Good.
Yep, but again, I don't know the
Well,
movement with
Gristledown's
all
not
those.
safe.
If all those people are sick and injured, I don't know if that's viable.
Gristledown might have been attacked just like Phaendar was.
That's true.
Or in
My only
the
thought
caves.
is if we take them closer with us, then it's easier to get back to them, even if we decide to reroute. You know what I mean? So if they, here we are. If they go like 2 to this way, right, and we go and check out Gristledown, we can then decide that doesn't work. We can try to go this way then, or try to go this way. You know what I mean? This way is definitely a no-go. I don't think there's much for them to go that way. It's really only somewhere north, and maybe to the east, or maybe to the west if Gristledown's fine. You know what I mean? But if you want them to stay there, I'm fine with that too. But we can figure that out
I
later.
can't imagine we have many days left before the camp gets found.
Yeah.
That's my thought. Like we gotta like.
But I'm
Yeah.
not sold that Gristledown's the best choice either. I mean, I agree with
I've
scouting, but
yeah, I've always liked the hunter's cabin, which we haven't found yet.
do we
That's
know where
all.
that's at?
Right?
I will say one thing. If I calculated the movement correctly, you could make it to Gristledown and back today.
In one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nyari will say, I do think that we should spend a night or 2 in the camp. I feel like our absence is palpable to these people, and since we are really the only source of protection for them, I think that we should be here at least at night to provide that sense of security and ease some of the stress they might have. So, if possible, I think we should try to spend as much time here as we can.
I know the way to Gristledown.
if we go now, we can come back in time to be here tonight. We should
Does
check
that
it out.
Sorry, go ahead, bud.
Nope, that's it.
I was just gonna say, does that include checking out the wolf den there, or is that a straight shot to Gristledown and a straight shot back?
No,
we
so I believe
It's the same
uh,
either way.
It's the same either way because of how hexes work.
So you did 3 squares to get here. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, did I do that right?
Yeah, so we could literally just get
Yeah.
back.
I think we should see this wolf den, clear
Agreed.
that out, and
Yep. And then everyone gets what they want. We can stay here for the night. We can stay here for a couple of nights and start moving them either to here or with us north, further into the Fangwood. But we'll be with them.
Yep.
I think
Okay.
if we do that, it'll be good for everyone. And
Fair.
Daniel's looking to everyone.
Uh-oh, he's cracking his knuckles. That means we have some...
roll for initiative.
He's getting ready. No,
Melee druid.
I think that he's happy because he's like, great, so I know where they're going.
Actually, wait. No. Nayari will say it's probably better. She wants to check out the Kellid shrine because she is part Kellid, so I think our best bet is to head down this way.
I will just say, if I was DM and my players were like, nope, this is our plan, this is our plan B, here's our plan C, hopefully it doesn't get to that, I as a DM would be like, oh, don't worry, at least plan B will happen.
Okay, so let
Okay.
us go.
Okay.
Oops, sorry.
So you guys make it to this hex.
Oh, curse you.
Uh-oh.
What is this madness?
Is that the
No,
boar?
Jace, actually, I wanted you to know, we were going...
Right?
we did one
Uh-huh.
of those. Yeah, 'cause
Did you just assume our direction, Jason?
yeah, I think you're trying to take control of the narrative a little bit more than I'm.
I
comfortable with.
feel railroaded right now.
If I ever felt like I was strapped down and tied to a railroad, and not only was I going to have to go
Hog-tied.
that direction, but a train was coming, going to hit me, smear me across the tracks for 1,000 miles. That's what this feels like.
Honestly, I'm excited. I got a new
Yeah.
spell prepped that I never prepped before, and I'm ready to give it
Ooh.
a go.
Okay.
Can you blow that up, Jason?
Yeah, that's the
Um,
same images down here.
Yeah,
It's
it's the same one as before. So how are you guys
Oh.
proceeding? Were you going quickly, stealthily?
Not too
can't
stealthily.
stealth.
Okay.
I
say-
personally was saying, like, I think if it's ground that we've already covered or that we're familiar with, we're probably moving a little bit quicker to
Okay.
make up some additional
I'd
time.
say so. Normally, Orin and his navigation skills are leading the way, and this time I envision like Aiden might even be ranging ahead a couple of feet, and like he's definitely like no, he knows this path. Him and Jasper have done it tons of times. You know, he's gone from Phaendar to Gristledown, and this is the route he takes, even though it dips into the Fangwood more than it needs to. That's the
Probably
well
not
comp.
sprinting.
Yeah,
but
that's the
we're
well.
running.
Yeah, it's a well-traveled route, and he can pick up additional furs when he comes down that way.
Okay. So in that case, just roll perception checks.
Nice.
Uh huh.
Hmm.
Character sheets are slow tonight.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Like I would put something in and it took a long time for it to like do what it was trying to do.
Look at
Okay.
you with your perception, Orin. I am impressed.
I'm on top of it.
Okay, so as you guys are going down this trail, you're walking and you're not being terribly quiet because you've been here before. But as you go, roughly at the same time that you notice them, they notice you as a patrol of hobgoblins is on the same trail that you were, going in the
Man.
opposite direction. And as you guys are going, you kind of see each other around a bend, like you turn a bend and you see down the pathways, and they see you come around the corner at the same time.
We give a polite wave as we
I was
pass.
gonna say, is it that awkward silence where we just kind of
Just tip
stare
our
at each
hat?
other for a little while, like,
Good
"Hello?"
day.
Yeah, the one in front, he sees you and he's like,
Tips
"Oh,
fedora.
good day."
Good day.
No,
Is it like one of those two ships passing in the night kind of caravan mafioso kind of things?
Do you
We look at
have
them,
to
they
have bluff a skill and rank in bluff to try and bluff?
You don't have to.
Nope. You
Uh,
can do bluff untrained. It's just gonna suck.
Yeah, so they see you and they immediately arm themselves. So no surprise round. They were being stealthy, but your perception checks beat them. You weren't being stealthy, and their perception checks definitely beat you. So everybody is aware of everybody at this moment. So there's no surprise round, but everybody's going to have to roll for initiative.
Oh, goody.
They're coming from the direction of Gristledown.
By the way, I've been trying very hard to come up with some fantastical, otherwise inoffensive, but in setting quite offensive racial slurs for hobbies. And hobbies does not quite work. So I'm looking up a few. Just a workshop it with me, guys, as you're thinking. Maybe
I wanted a
Hobbo.
high initiative there to try a bluff, but it's not gonna work.
Maybe Gobbers. Gobbers sounds pretty
Ooh,
dumb.
gobbers.
Yeah. Gobbers.
I like gobbers.
Aiden,
I was
did
gonna
you
try
roll
the,
initiative?
Oh,
was
no,
gonna try
sorry.
the old
Asking
Captain America.
Gobstopper.
The old Captain America Hell Hydra.
I was doing too poorly trying to be racist.
Hell the
Okay.
Iron Fang.
Let's see here. That 10.
Yeah, so you guys can arrange yourselves down here as you think you would have been traveling.
Yeah. Maybe even
Pretty
on
sure
this
that she was right
Uh-huh.
there.
No.
one.
I would say give yourself a good like 50 feet or so between.
Oh.
So let me just get the tool
bottom
out
of the
here.
map here.
So
like-
just stay at least this far away. So down here or lower.
And I saw Aiden ahead a little ways, so
Yeah.
well, I guess if everyone's gonna go at the battle start.
Oh yeah.
Volus will have been up near Nyari, just hoping you have food on you.
Snacks.
I like this lady. She gives me snack.
Okay.
Fun fact: my cats know the word snack, and when I say it, the one cat like goes nuts, and I gotta make sure he's not around because he'll think it's time for a snack.
Ooh,
Okay.
Orc Slave or Greenskin. Those are some other good ones. I'm on Reddit at the moment. Orc
Okay, so
Slave.
everybody has rolled initiative. I have it here. First round of combat. Luckily, some of you guys rolled poor initiative as well, so I'm not all at the bottom here. But first up is Nyari.
Oh wow, the 16 Nyari. Wow.
Yeah,
wow,
they
wow.
could have rolled high. I grouped them together, so it was only 2 rolls. They didn't roll great. Actually, these guys rolled a natural 1 for initiative. That sucks.
I see what you did there, you little snot.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, 50 feet. That's just outside of how fast Nyari can move.
It's within charging distance.
Sure is.
I don't
Oh,
want
don't
to.
take the bait.
It's gonna take everybody else forever
I
to
mean,
get there.
you did
so
a +2 from charging.
she will draw her bow. Haven't done this before. She will draw her bow and pull an arrow. And we'll just see. Odds are regular arrow, evens are +1. Odds.
Oh.
So she pulls a regular arrow.
Why are you
And-
rolling? Because you don't know what you want, or you were unsure.
Well, I don't imagine that she has it like in the heat of the moment. She doesn't have them separated. She just grab one and that's what she'll shoot. And so
Aiden does. They're different color fletchings.
she will shoot. I mean, she isn't going to look back and see what her fletchings are, so she will go ahead and try to shoot with a longbow at this guy here.
Okay. Flat-footed.
Actually,
Okay.
yes, at that guy.
Okay. Ooh,
Ooh.
that hits as flat-footed. What the heck did you roll? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Sounds about right. That's not
Okay.
very.
5 piercing damage to that guy.
Ooh.
That's a nice start. He didn't like that. Do you want to move at all? Use your move action to draw it out. So you want a
Yeah.
5-foot step at all?
Doink.
Okay. And Aiden, it is your turn.
Doink.
He'll shout out, "Niari's right. Let them come to us." And he'll take a 5-foot step, pull out his bow that was technically already drawn, and rapid shot.
Okay.
don't have
Actually,
bless
it wouldn't
anymore.
even have to be drawn because you have quick draw, so you could just draw it as a free action anyways.
Yes, sir. That's why I never worry about it anymore.
Yep. So you get
It's
two
not an
shots.
important feat, but for me, it's an important feat because I don't have to constantly be like, "Oh, he's got his bow out." You know, you know what I mean? It's just silly. Oof, it's not the best with rapid shot, but I will go ahead and do it anyway. Hitting the same one Niari did, so that was here, right?
Yep. She fired at the front guy. So first attack.
Against flat-footed though.
Yep. And you're
Okay.
doing okay. So, that's with the -2? It looks like.
Yep.
So that's the total to hit.
Yep.
Against flat-footed, that exactly hits. Yep.
Fantastic. 6 points of damage. He's still up.
Yep.
Second attack. Misses.
And
Hey,
that one is a
Andrew,
miss.
Can you put on some battle music?
Oh yeah. Thanks. I was looking through my character sheet.
I figured you were.
There was like maybe 38 messages. Hey, battle music.
Okay. And these guys are gonna go. These guys are gonna go next. The hobgoblins. And so this one here in front is going to take a shot at. We'll say he's going to take a shot at. Well, they're all going to kind of come up here. So this one's going to come up like this. This one's going to come up like this. This one's going to come up like this. All of them are drawing longbows. 2 of them are going to fire at Nyari. 2 of them are going to fire at Aiden.
Oh man, putting up a formation.
So much for waiting.
The first one's a 13 to hit. Then another 13 to hit. Against Aiden
No way.
is a 16 to hit.
Also no.
And an 18 to hit.
18 just hits.
Okay. So you take 6 points of damage as an arrow flies into your shoulder.
6?
6 points of damage. Yep.
I don't want to take 6.
Okay. Well, you have to do it anyways. And so the ones that were up front. So this guy's actually going to step back some after firing.
I love this though. Like they're coming in, like taking up some tactics and like
Yep.
looking.
Theros and Volus, you are up. You see arrows have been fired on both sides.
Oh, what a good combat! Oh my gosh.
Again, they're within range of charging. If you want to just charge
Yep,
in there.
Druid's just gonna charge in there. Scimitar
Push
blazing.
Orin down. Knock Orin prone as you fly by him.
So we took 4 arrows.
I
to us?
jump
Leapfrog
off
me.
of Orin, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
4
that was
arrows
kinda-
at you.
Silly from the side with the headphones on.
Um, I can't really do a whole lot from this distance since I don't have any ranged weapons. And
You
would be a
remember we
good-
did rest, so you have all your spells too. You might want to consider.
It's a good time
I
for
already
a fireball.
picked them though. I didn't think I was allowed to pick them in the middle of battle, and none of them
That
are
is
really
correct.
range. I have Magic Fang, which I could apply to Bolus, but we're not in melee distance, so I don't want to waste time on it. Thorn Javelin, again more effective at close range, and
Can't always throw it.
Burning Disarm, which again I was gonna wait until we got into some melee.
If you want, you can always just delay your turn.
Yeah. Wait to see how the battle unfolds. Maybe they'll close the distance on us.
Yeah, I think I'll just delay my turn and have Volus move up to here. Oh wait, no, that would be part of my turn, so never mind. Forget what I
Yes.
said. Delay my turn.
Okay. Next up, it is Orin.
So I'm going to move. Hopefully I get the right square. I think it was that one. Is that right? Did I go too far?
Yep, that looks good.
Okay.
Move action.
And, yep. And then I am going to cast Fire Belly.
Okay.
What is Fire Belly? I love it.
I know what this does. I almost took this for Vindel.
So that is Fire Belly, and that'll be my turn.
Whoa, that's so cool.
Okay. This will be interesting.
Now remember, DM, you don't know he has that.
You don't know I cast Fire Belly.
Let me
You
just
keep
have all
them
of them roll
information.
spell checks.
I was gonna say, what you should do is you should be like, I cast a spell, and then just leave it at that. And then he can
Leave
roll
it
his
at that.
spellcraft if he wants to figure out what it is. Just like us players. It's like our
There you go.
peons.
Oh, fun fact, this is a Torag spell.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Torag be
So-
with you.
This guy is going to run up here. And also, pulling out a longbow, he's going to take a shot at... Yeah, he's going to take a shot at Orin. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
believe... No, okay.
No.
So he's going to take one shot at Orin with his longbow. Yeah, that's only an 11 to hit. That was a low roll. And then this guy is going to 5-foot step in front and also take a shot at
Real
Orin.
quick. Are these overhangs here, or are these trees that are like bushes?
Those would be higher up. Those are trees.
Okay, so they're like this canopy effect.
And then the other one only rolled a 14 as well for his attack. So both of those miss you.
Cool.
Next up, it will be Nyari, unless Theros would like to go.
I guess, yeah, Theros will just choose to move up
I'll be right back, guys.
Sure.
there and call the bear to also move up. Just trying to get a range of motion there. Okay. So yeah, I guess
Yeah, so he's got...
something like that.
Okay.
And then I guess yeah, that's it.
Okay. So let me change your initiative order to that. Okay. Nyari, you are up. Arrows are flying in your direction. Currently, only one of them have landed. What do you want to do? Could always charge forward.
All right. I will. Okay. Let's see. Trying to think. Hold on. Sorry, I gotta look up something real quick.
Unacceptable.
I just want to make sure. Okay. Yeah, okay. Move my full complement of movement.
Okay.
Dropping my bow
Okay.
back where I started.
Uh-huh.
So that would be right here.
Yep.
Pulling out a wand,
Okay.
and I will cast Burning Hands, which will hit all of these guys, I think.
I think all 4 of these guys in the center here.
Well, it's a 15-foot cone.
Yeah, so it would hit
So
these 4 in front of
wouldn't
it.
it
Would
hit
not
this
hit
guy?
him. No.
Are you
I
sure?
believe you can look it up, but I'm pretty sure that the way that a cone spreads is it goes the one in front of you,
Yep,
and then
you're
the
right.
3,
1,
and then
2,
the 3.
3.
So it's just those 4.
Okay, I don't think there's a way I could get all of them, but I'll try to get those 4. So this isn't going to be great, but it'll
Okay.
do at
So
least
the
one.
2 in the
so it's-
middle,
Yeah.
that's a really bad. He rolled super low.
What is it that you did?
Burning hands.
Oh,
So
very nice.
the one directly in front of you rolled a natural 2 for an 8. The one behind him rolled a natural 20. The
Okay.
one on the side rolled a 14, and then the one on the other side an 18.
Okay, so I think the only one that failed was that one guy. I don't know how to figure out
Yeah.
wand DCs.
It would be the minimum caster level, so I imagine it would be very low. But yeah,
Because
I
my
think-
DC would be 13, but again, I
so
don't
even
know.
even using your DC, only one of them failed. This guy in the front. Yep.
This isn't not really going to do much, but it was more of an AoE.
Yeah, no, the DC is the same as a regular spellcaster's DC, so 10
Yep.
plus your spell level plus your modifier.
So the one in the middle took 3 because he failed. The other ones each take 1. And I
Ooh.
believe that the one that you guys shot is the one who retreated to the back. So these other
Yep.
2.
Can you fight defensively when using a wand?
I have no idea.
Cast defensively.
Part
you
of
mean?
a
I don't know
standard
if you
action.
can because it's not an attack roll. and
Yeah.
I think you have to make an attack roll.
Okay. All right. Yep. So that will be my turn,
Okay.
and I'm gonna get slaughtered in this next turn.
Aiden, it's your turn.
Well, Niari ran up, so he is. I want a rapid shot again, though.
Do it.
Yeah, maybe I will. I think he'll try to get off 2 more, and then maybe move in.
Okay. Who are you
So,
shooting at?
5-foot step forward. Gonna take a quick little gander here. Yeah, so I'll aim for him.
This guy in the middle right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since he already took. Well, maybe I should just take the guy on the edge. No, yeah. We'll just pick off the guy on the edge.
Okay, this guy.
Yeah.
Yep. Make your 2 attacks. Rapid shot. Okay.
Both miss?
One of those hits.
Oh, the 17. So 9 damage to this guy.
9. Ouch.
That's
1,
2
2, 3,
more magic arrows expended.
Yep. Okay.
I took my 5-foot step forward, so.
Yep. That's your full round. It is now their turn.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so this one is going to kind of do a thing here.
What a stinker! Because
This
they're gonna
one-
flank me.
Is going to... Whoops. I messed that up. He's going to do a lot of movement, but not what it looks like.
Okay. Nope. No, sir.
He just moved into the one.
Did a little
So-
dance before getting
This
in.
guy doesn't get it.
Yeah, I was going to
But
say,
this
the
guy
first
would.
one's going to attack without flanking. The second one is going to attack with flanking.
Yep.
Okay.
So first attack, no flanking bonus, is a natural
Um,
2.
Real quick, to explain to Justin and Andrew why he doesn't get flanking there, even though it looks like he should. So the DM technically controls all of the characters at once normally. You don't have to do it that way. The other DMs do it different ways. It's just the easiest to do that. But technically, every monster still gets a turn. So you can't split up your act. Well, actually, you could with Redding.
Yeah, but it wouldn't work that way.
We're not gonna overanalyze it. Just go ahead and roll your attacks, Jason.
So the first one
Yeah.
runs up without flanking bonus, rolls a natural 2, totally misses. The second one runs up after him. He is now flanking, rolled a 14 plus flanking plus his to hit for a 20,
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that'll do it.
and does maximum damage of 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Long story short, they can't do that because they're 2 separate turns. Just like we couldn't have one move and the other one move and both get it.
This one's going to move here. This one's going to move here. They're both going to take shots at Aiden because he
Okay.
seems to be the most dangerous ranged combatant.
Sure.
So first shot against Aiden, natural 19 for a 22 with a longbow that is not a crit. It would be so bad if it was a crit, but
Be very bad.
so it is going to hit for only 5 points of damage.
Okay.
The second one is only a 15 to hit.
No.
Okay. So that is their turn. They are done. It is Orin. You're up. All of them have been hurt a little bit.
Charge. Kidding.
What did he say?
I said charge. Kidding.
He is going to move here, I think.
Okay.
Yes. And then use the breath weapon.
Okay, so you can hit both this guy and this guy with that. It's a 15-foot cone, I think it said. So
Yep.
both of those will take that damage. Deals 1d4 points of fire damage. Each time you use this breath, reduce the remaining duration. Okay, so, yep. So they have to make a reflex save. So the first one rolls an 11, that's a fail. The second one rolls a 13, which is also a fail against your DC. So they both fail, so roll a d4 and they'll both take that.
Yeah, max damage.
Okay.
Straight fire!
Okay, so these are both ones that only took 1 point of damage, I believe.
Yes.
Actually, no. This is one that you shot Aiden, so he's the one that's wounded. So 1, 2, 3, 4 down to him, and the other guy takes 4. So this one is looking pretty rough. Actually, both of these two guys on the side, both of them, they're both very hurt. They're both pretty far down. The two guys back here, they're pretty fine. And then the guys around Nyari are mostly fine. This guy's taking a decent amount of damage though. Okay, that is Orin's turn. It is now these two guys in the back. Yeah, it's starting to get a little cluttered. They don't have as good line of sight. This guy will move over here and take a shot at Orin.
Real brave, shooting at a dragon.
That is not
Shoots you
going
in the
to
mouth
hit.
like Legolas hits the cave troll in Fellowship of the Ring.
Swallows the arrow, it burns up on the inside of him. And
It's
it comes
only
back.
an 11. The second one's to hit.
What is that? Man, you've
Nah,
not
it's
been
even
rolling well
worse.
this combat, Jace.
That's only a 13 to hit on the other one. By the way, I didn't move him yet, but the other one moved in front of him out like that. So they both missed as well. And it is now Theros and Volus's turn again.
Does charging... What's the negative effect of charging?
So +2 to attack, -2 to your AC for 1 round.
Okay.
So you get a temporary higher to hit, but a temporary easier to get hit.
Can Volus charge?
Yep.
Have
Yep, he can
Volus
charge to there.
charge on that guy.
Okay. Make 1 attack, and we will add 2 to it.
So that's a 20 to hit.
Oh, there it is.
It
20 will
lagged.
hit. So that is the other one that did not. That one's not been hit too much yet. But 6 damage. He's looking. He's
Took
okay.
one
He's
from
taking some
burning
damage.
hand, so
Yeah. He's all right for now. And Theros.
Let's see here.
That's a bow. That's cute.
It's hard to freehand.
You did good. Resources at hand. Your use of color really helps make it clear what it is.
It sells it.
So Theros runs up and then runs back to where he was, before, which provokes an attack of opportunity.
Hand uses both of his actions.
Your turn's done.
This one
Roll.
has the most damage done. I guess Theros.
Those two, yes.
Theros will move up here and then cast Burning Disarm on this guy.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what kind of save that is, but I assume it's some kind of save.
Well,
Same
that's the
against his
one where he
spell
drops
DC.
his weapon, or he can roll reflex, or he takes the damage, or he rolls reflex to drop his weapon.
Right.
Okay, so he's not gonna try to drop his weapon.
So that there's
So he
the
just takes
description.
the damage.
And what is the damage?
It is. I think it was
1d4
1d4.
per. So 2d4, because your caster level is 2, right? So 2d4
Yep.
points of damage.
Let's roll 2.
We are oddly prepared with fire. Like,
Yeah.
what is going on? Like,
Well, Niari's had
we
that
will burn the hobgoblins to death,
burning hands for a little while.
right?
So roll 2d4, you said?
2d4, yes. Okay.
Phew.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he's looking pretty rough now. He's kind of in the same boat as these guys in the corner. They've taken some damage.
Drop it like it's hot.
Nyari, you're up. You are flanked.
Not anymore.
You're so cool, yeah.
Nice.
Flanking.
Teleports behind you. Nothing personnel,
how
kid.
The turntable.
Alrighty, I guess I'll just try to hit.
Oh.
Try. You mean devastate him?
Okay.
Devastate.
He had 6 hit points, so he's now at 0 exactly, which means he
my.
is still conscious for now.
And just to let you know, I programmed a buff for flanking, so don't add anything mentally to that when I roll it.
Okay. Says your 5-foot step, that is your attack.
Yep,
It
that's
is now
my
Aiden.
turn.
Aiden, you're still in your little combat here with them. You're both whittling each other down. You're outnumbered, but it looks like all around, everybody's taking some damage in this battle.
Yeah, I'm testing in my head here what I want to do. I'm going to take one shot, I think, instead of rapid shot this time around.
Okay.
For sure, yeah.
This one or this one?
And I don't have point blank, I don't think, so I don't think it'll matter if I close the distance before or after. I don't. So yeah, I'll go ahead and take a shot at this one.
This one, okay.
Yeah. Which is going to be... Because this one would have cover, right?
Yeah.
I mean, technically no, but by dumb rules, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean you can
So-
you can target either one. I think the one you said has taken more damage anyways, but
Yeah, we'll go for him. Here it comes. I am Cinnamon.
yeesh.
He is, right?
That's going to be a miss. You still have a move action.
Yes, I do. That is why I decided to fire 1, not 2. I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh, that's not helpful. Run around that way.
Okay. That is Aiden's turn. Is now the Hobgoblin's turn. So this guy is going to 5-foot step up against the bear, seeing that his buddy is getting flanked over there. He's going to take one hit at the bear. Nope, that's a natural 2. That's a miss. The other guy is going to 5-foot step and with flanking take a shot. No, that's only a 13 to hit, and then he falls unconscious
Nice.
Poor guy.
because he was at 0 hit points, took a standard action. He's now at -1. These two guys up in this corner, seeing that this is now turned into more of a melee combat, they're both going to run down and each take a shot against the guys directly beneath them. So the one against Theros. No, that's a super low. I'm rolling like really bad for these guys. Except that time against Orin, it was a 22.
Ooh, yeah.
It was only an 8 against Theros, but and yeah, they do not crit on a natural 18. So that's 8 points of damage to you, Orin. That is the Hobgoblin's turn, and Orin, it is now your turn.
Sarah, I'm sorry. This is the last minute I have of Fire Belly. I'll breathe a straight line of fire.
Wait, it's a cone, right?
Yes.
It is.
You can direct it so it doesn't hit him. And it hits all 3, I think. With a cone. Can't
Not from that space.
Not from the angle I'm at. It's only 1d4. He'll be fine.
Me or the
And he
bear?
probably. Huh? It won't hit the
So
bear.
An 11, a 10, and an 8. All of them fail.
Oh, Andrew, roll yours, please.
Oh, he'd have to be
What
there
am I
for it to
rolling?
work.
Reflex save?
Reflex save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, reflex save.
Yeah, you can just click that on your sheet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Second.
Torog be with us.
The suspense is killing me.
Oh, 1 second. It's freezing up. There we go. Reflex. Come on, you.
Only a DC 15.
Oh, come on. It's super laggy. What the heck?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've had
it
this
is.
problem with other games too. I
Did it
think
go?
it's roll
Nope,
20.
not yet. All right. That's bad.
We'll get 3, and you get to pick your. Oh, your connection to the server has been interrupted. Oh,
Mine
geez.
too.
Yeah, it's roll 20s being stupid.
I rolled
Yeah.
an 8.
What does it say that you rolled?
An 8.
Okay. So you
Oh.
failed as well. So all around, everybody failed. So we don't have to worry about having the damage for anything. So everybody takes 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 2 of them are like barely hanging on. The guy, I believe this guy, he's doing all right. He's taking quite a bit of damage, but he's doing all right. The other 2 are very, very low. That is Oren's turn. It is now these guys up here.
That music was perfect for attacking your own teammates. It's
It's
like betrayal. Kidding.
So he's
I'll
going to
apologize later.
drop the bow, and he's going to draw out a battle axe and a hand axe. He can only make 1 attack because he had to move into position. So just with the battle axe. Nah, that's a bad to hit. That's only a 14. This guy's going to move down here into flanking and also take 1 attack at Nyari with the battle axe. Goodness gracious. No, natural 3. That's a miss.
Wow, you've really been rolling bad, Jason.
I have been.
Thank goodness.
This could have been way worse than it is.
Yeah.
Theros and Volus, you're up.
Theros is going to let's see here. Yeah, take a swing with my scimitar at
This guy?
that guy.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Does not confirm, but that's 3
Ah.
damage to him. He's looking pretty rough.
That's so little damage, dang.
Mm-hmm.
In
And,
order of roughness, which one's her? Which one's the most hurt?
This one's
Um,
the most hurt. This one is the least hurt.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a 5 step back here, and then have Volus probably.
He's got multiple attacks too, though, so you can always split them up
That's
if you
true.
need to.
I'll just have Volus attack. I guess start his attacks against this guy.
Okay.
Wait, which one did you say was more injured? This guy or this guy?
This guy is most injured, yes.
Okay. And
Okay, so the second attack hits and he goes down. Volus can either make the last attack against the guy up here, or he could 5-foot step and try to attack this guy in the middle. It's up to you with his third attack.
let's go for
'Cause
this guy, I guess.
Okay. So I'll mark off that this guy's dead and the guy up there took 5. Okay. Okay. That is Theros and Volus' turn. Nyari, you're up. You're surrounded.
Yeah, it's not great. I will 5-foot step there.
Okay.
And oh geez. I'll just try to hit.
Okay. That's a miss.
That won't do it.
Unfortunately, no, that will not do it. It's Nyari's turn. Aiden, you're up. You see that there are two guys here. They're both looking pretty rough. The guys back here aren't too bad.
Fighting defensively, you incur a penalty for a bonus
Yes.
AC, right? What is that?
It's a -4 to attack and a +2 to AC.
-4 to attack really hurts, though.
Unless you're a crane style monk.
Unless you're a crane style one.
And then you can't be hit.
What you gonna do, Aiden?
What you
Thinking
gonna
about
do
it
when
at
they
the
come
moment.
for you?
Hobgoblins. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I spit fire at you? Chip-a-na-nibby-now-nay. I have no idea.
Gonna
What's the
shoot
words?
with the bow again.
That's all I know.
Okay. Who are you firing at? The guy in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he wouldn't have. Yeah.
Pew, pew.
Yikes, man. That's just not.
Using them
Uh,
+1 arrows.
Yeah.
It's just not. That wouldn't even hit with my longsword, which was my other choice. So I at least don't feel
No.
bad about it, but I am still a little mad about it. you know?
Okay. Well,
And we'll go ahead and.
it's-
Well, I'm moving here.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and retreat.
No, not retreating. Just trying to figure out the best place I want to be.
Like a coward.
No,
Like your
just,
orc, you mean?
we'll go 15 feet to there.
Okay. Okay, so it is now the hobgoblin's turn. One's going to 5
Yeah.
step up. What?
Quick draw and drop. So I have the great
Sure.
sword out now.
Yep. It's going to be first attack is going to be against Orin. Natural 19, which is a tentative crit on a long sword
Against Orin, you said?
against Orin.
Oh, this one's fighting.
A natural 19 to confirm.
No.
Orin's
Oh,
going
this
down.
damage could suck.
This
I might go down.
you might. Okay. That is 13 points of damage.
-1.
Okay.
Whoops.
Orin goes down.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it's really not good.
And then the attack against Theros. Yeah. It's only a 14. I know your AC's low, but I don't know if it's as low as 14.
It is as low as 14.
It is?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh.
man, we gotta get that up, buddy.
Okay.
I have padded armor, cloak of resistant, and an amulet of natural armor.
Okay, you take 6 points of damage then.
Is it really that low? Wow. I'm looking at it now.
I don't know if like I don't have stuff logged in properly, maybe, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, that makes sense in
Yeah.
my head.
Yeah, because he only gets one
-6,
armor
did you
bonus
say?
from its
Yeah, you
hide.
take 6 points of damage. And Orin, it is now your turn. Roll a Constitution check, so a D20 plus your Constitution modifier. You have
click
to
con.
hit a DC 11 to stabilize. If you fail, you take 1 hit point of damage.
Oh, jeez.
And this will happen every round until you successfully stabilize.
Or die.
Okay, an 8. You take 1 more hit point of damage. And it is now these scouts' turns. It's going to 5-foot step. This time take 2 attacks against Nyari. Natural 2. And a natural 6. Both of those miss.
Wow. Locked out there for sure.
This guy's going to step up 2 attacks with flanking. Natural 2. And a natural 3. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Wow. Wow. You lucked out, Niari.
I
Gods
could
are on your side.
down. I had 4 attacks.
The gods are on your side,
I
Niari.
could have turned this combat right around, and I failed. Theros and Volus, you're up.
Sarah
on,
brought to
Bolus.
my attention something about the scimitar. I don't know how to log that stuff in or where it would go.
You want me to? I can do it for you real quick.
Why don't you? I'll get out.
Okay.
Yeah, so while Sarah's doing that,
where would
you
that
could
normally
have
go in,
Volus-
just so that I can? I'll have to have you guys
So
do
if
that
you
every
open up
time.
your scimitar,
Yeah.
there's an attack line where it says melee plus minus blank, and then plus. You can just put a 1 in the next blank, and it should give you a
Okay.
+3.
Yep.
That's just from it being a masterwork. So if you wanted to put like, the other thing that might be good to remember is it is cold iron. So if there's any enemies that have DR, but only cold iron will get through the DR, all of your damage would go through. So you can fix the wording on that, but just so you know for the future, if we're fighting demons or anything, they're usually weak to cold iron. So
Okay. Oh gosh, demons. Nice. Okay, and that's all I needed to do with that.
yeah, because your crit range is still 18 to 20, so that's fine. It's a D6. Yeah, I
Cool.
think you're good other than that.
All right, so this guy's still up. There's this
Yep.
guy, there's this guy, and there's this guy.
yeah, these two guys down here are looking the most rough. These guys up here haven't taken all that much
Not
yet.
at all.
Which ones?
These
the
two up
guys-
here.
The guys next to Nyari are in the best shape, but the guys closest to you are looking pretty bad.
All right. I guess I will have Theros go for a swing at this guy, I guess.
Okay.
Good choice, good choice.
Roll an attack.
Josh Allen liked that.
Not good.
No, it's going to be a miss. What's Volus going to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna have him take a step this way, 5 step that way, and I'll have Volus move up to attack this guy.
Okay. He can make all of his attacks.
Oh no.
Okay, one of those does hit.
Is this
the last
fight
one
going to
does
see
hit.
us all die? Is this where we lose the game?
It could be when
Okay.
we lose these characters. That's
To
never
be
the
fair,
name.
Nayari still has a trick up her sleeve with the amulet.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
If she goes down, she immediately comes back up.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe. If I go down by a lot, then I'm kind of
yeah.
SOL, but
You'd have to take a lot.
Speaking of, it's Nyari's turn. Again, you're flanked
At the present.
at the present.
yeah.
At the present.
So you know how people complain about how?
Oh, is it my turn? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry. I
your
thought
turn.
it was against me.
No, it's your turn.
All right.
I'll
Yeah.
let you take your turn.
Yeah.
That flank though.
Flank him. Rage.
All right. So I guess at. Jeez. What to do? I will
Yeah.
destined strike him.
Okay.
Yeah. Great choice. Great
This is a
choice.
critical moment.
Balls.
You could say this is a critical role.
Oh, I'm just trying to think. Yeah, she will rage. It's probably a
Okay.
bad idea, but
Some people say that Pathfinder combat can get pretty boring and stuck in that like
Ooh.
not moving, saying the holy damage. Whoa!
Hot
Okay.
damage.
Wow.
That guy had exactly 13, so he is
Oh,
at 0.
jeez.
Oh,
I can't. I
that's
just
so
love
good.
her.
Oh man, you needed that 18 to be a 20, right? Oh,
I
man.
know.
Oh,
So he is
man.
at exactly 0 hit points. And Aiden, it is your turn. You now
Yeah,
have the great sword
These
out.
guys don't act before me.
They already. Apparently
did-
not. I have you at initiative 14. They're at 8.
Okay, I must have just had it backwards in my head. That's all. Man, that's yikes on multiple accounts.
We haven't had a character go down in a while.
Yeah. 5 foot step there and come on down, power attack and everything.
Okay. Let's hope you roll well.
Yeah.
been since like Phaendar since we've had a character go down.
I think I did like two or three times.
In Phaendar, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna go there. No, I'm not. I'm gonna stay there. Sorry. I was still debating the 5-foot step. Here's the great sword attack.
Come on.
Ooh,
Yes.
Okay.
that guy's very dead.
That'll hit.
Lord.
He
That'll
had
hit.
6 hit points.
Oh, all right. That kills him.
I like seeing that green.
I like seeing that green. We've had 2 green in a row.
Okay. So he is down. You did a 5-foot step. You did your attack. Do you have a move equivalent action you want to do, or no?
I can't pick up and sheathe the bow. It's still gonna, because then I would have 2. I can't have 2 in my hand. So yeah. No.
Okay. Is the hobgoblin's turn. He is going to walk right over Orin's body
Oh, no.
and take 1 swing at Theros.
Please be bad. 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 Please be bad.
It's not bad, he says.
Okay, I don't think he has any bonuses. That's a 13 to hit.
Just under my AC.
Okay. I had a feeling that wasn't going to hit. Okay.
You got me though, Jace. I thought you were worried about like accidentally killing a PC or something.
Nah, I was thinking I could maybe knock another one out, but no. Okay, Orin, it is your turn. Roll another Constitution check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you are now
Stabilized.
stable at -2. You don't have to roll anymore.
Oh.
It is now the guys up here's turns. Oh boy, can he make it? I
Yep.
think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
With 30-foot movement.
Yep, he's gonna go up there and he's gonna make a bunch of attacks. He's gonna try to knock somebody else out.
Nyari's been a trooper this whole time. Good
She
lord.
has.
So his first attack with flanking, that is a 17. Miss?
No.
That
Okay.
will miss because of the
Plus
+2.
one?
The +2
Oh, yeah.
for the hated enemy or whatever it is that you have. The goblins.
And the other one misses.
oh
The
my
one down here
gosh.
is going to make a single attack because he's staggered. Also flanking.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so that one. Yeah, that's also a 17 to hit.
He did the
Jeez.
math like 3 times in his head.
You're gonna give me a heart attack.
I know.
Just
Right.
to see if there's anything else.
Yeah, I know. Like he was waiting. He's like, no, I missed a +1 somewhere. Where are you?
That's also a miss.
Just looking out for the monster sheet. No bonuses against raging enemies +1. They found it. They found it.
And he goes unconscious.
Oh boy.
Oh
Next,
boy.
Theros and Volus. There's only 2 of them left now.
Yeah.
What's Volus's movement?
30.
40, I think.
30?
30?
30 or 40.
Something like that.
Holy cow.
It is speed 30.
30. Okay. Too bad it's not 40.
Okay.
So in order to attack, he'd have to get right here, right, to attack this guy.
Yep.
And I have to do actually before
One. Oh yeah, this turn.
This guy's been hit pretty hard, right?
Yeah, he's not looking great.
Probably should try to take care of him first. I'm gonna do that. I'm going to have. I'm gonna take a attack with my scimitar, I guess. Come on. Nope.
I don't know.
Against that one, that is a miss. What's Volus got?
A bite.
One bite.
1 bite. Is it gonna be better? That'll do it.
That'll do.
It's not enough to take him
Chomps
down,
his
but he's
toe.
looking pretty hurt now.
Man, I wish I had some 18 rollable damage. Not on spells, not on attacks. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do as a druid, but it doesn't do much. I guess Volus
Listen,
is my only thing I have.
I will tell you this: Druid as a class has a lot of different options. So, if you want help, like to consider your role in combat for your next level, feel free. I'm sure Jason would be willing to help you. That kind of
That
thing.
might be good to know, because at this point, stuff like this, I'm not really entirely sure. It feels like a lot of the range area effect stuff I can do will also hurt or inhibit other people from doing stuff.
Druids are really good at 3 things mostly. They can do kind of buffing, although that's not their first thing. They can also do like battlefield control stuff, and then they can also do natural attacks when they get to higher levels and get polymorph spells. So I'm sure Jason will be willing to give you some direction about what you want to do.
Also, you have Volus.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
been a
Volus-
pretty big deal.
That's
I was
the
gonna say,
only
you
thing
also
he's
have
been
to
able to
consider
do so
it's
far.
the same thing. like bards will get upset about their damage output. But
I'll
then you have
just
to remember,
retire
like, a flat
Theros as a
+2
character and just
on
control
everything.
Volus from now on.
Nyari, it is your turn.
Because Volus is a strength of your class too, and that's 3 natural attacks. That's like way more than any of us ever get. So
3 natural attacks that still at most are less than your 1 attack, Josh.
this is true.
Okay, I'm gonna be ballsy.
Okay.
I'm gonna move here and roll acrobatics.
Oh.
Oh, I like it. I like
Do
that.
that.
Sarah.
Bold
Do that
move.
roll.
Oh man.
Nice.
Woo!
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay,
He's mad.
we're
He's mad.
all right. Another destined strike on this one. Let me put that back on and flanking. Please don't fail me. Roll 20.
Roll low.
Yeah!
Eviscerate them.
Sarah, like 3 combats in a row. You've just been killing it. Because remember the
Literally.
one with the Eder cap, and you just come
Yeah.
around with like doing like what was it? Up with there was some 30 damage in one hit.
That was a critical because that was ×3. So
Sure. But then like what's your to hit? Can I look at your character sheet? What's your to hit real quick?
well, if I've got my buffs on, it's +11 right now.
Wow. It's
Because my
so-
destined strike gives me 1, flanking gives me 2. When I'm just raging, I have a +8.
so high. I think I can get 7 at most on mine. That's
Okay,
Man.
and he goes down.
very cool.
I just got lucky on that acrobatics. I figured
You
even if
sure
he hit me, he
did.
couldn't take me down. So
Yeah.
And Aiden, it is your turn.
I'm a charge. Get that +2.
Okay.
I don't have a buff, so we'll have to add it in chat.
Okay,
So just in
roll
the
your.
campaign journal.
Yeah! Look,
Dang.
see, why can't I get crap like that?
Oh jeez.
If I
Man,
crit,
if only I had gotten that crit confirmation.
Josh,
yeah,
would've been
right. Talk about 30
real.
damage.
my crit is like your normal damage.
Okay, and he goes down.
That's awesome.
Oh,
That was a
dear.
good fight. Holy cow.
That was scary.
Way to go,
I mean,
Jason.
we're
Oh
still-
my gosh.
That was amazing.
That was it was so fun. I love this setup on that too. Even though I missed all of my arrows, that's kind of how I see him moving into combat as he gets better at it in future levels. Like, let them come to us, we'll take some shots. When they get close, move in with your great sword. Pretty fun.
Yeah, I totally missed that the guys up here had favorite enemy animal, so I could have absolutely massacred Volus, but I didn't
he
realize it
would've-
in time.
Oh, he would have died. Okay, so Andrew, there's another one. I have not got to use favored enemy yet. I'm very looking forward to that.
Oh, what's your favorite?
Okay.
Never mind. We'll get to that.
I'll yeah, we'll
Yeah.
get to it.
Okay, so you guys dispatch this patrol, and you find a couple interesting things on them. So
Okay.
I'm going to reveal a high hand.
I say real quick. Can we res Orin real quick?
No,
I was
no,
gonna say,
he's
d-
dead forever.
Well, first, Nyari's gonna see. Do any of them have potions that we could use before? Like, I'd like to
Oh,
say-
wasting supplies. Oh
No,
my
no, no, no.
God.
No, because I was gonna use the potion that was on your person on the inventory
Right.
sheet, but I was gonna
Yes.
just use one of theirs first
Yeah,
if
the
they
two
had
guys
any.
up there, the two guys up north, each had one
All
potion.
right, so I'll grab one and
Do we have any uses of the wand left, or do we use that all up?
There are still some uses.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So he comes back to consciousness.
Yep.
And then I'll give you the other one
11 uses.
off of him.
I'll go ahead and use it.
Okay.
Aiden will be performing coup de grâces and searching the bodies. He's gonna leave it to the druid to do the healing stuff because he knows he's good at that.
What is a potion of cure light wounds? 1d8.
1d8 plus
1d8
1.
plus 1.
Yep. Roll an 8.
Whoops. Slash rolling.
So I was thinking about how close that combat encounter was, Jace. That was great. It was really good. And then I was thinking, flavored traits actually saved us. I think if I counted correctly, 3 times.
Yeah.
3 times we were saved by a very situational flavor trait that
Yeah.
happened to
Ooh.
rock off.
I think I found your handout.
Yeah.
Phaendar
Yep.
bounty. Can I read it?
Yep. Yeah, so you guys are
Bounty.
looking through them, and you see that each of them has one of these papers on them, and Nyari pulls one out and starts reading it.
Okay. Phaendar has not been secured to our glorious general satisfaction, and in her name I now offer a bounty of 25 pieces of gold to any member of the Iron Fang Legion who returns reliable information regarding the location of fugitive human-likes who fled Phaendar. The payment is doubled if you instead return their heads. Live captives may be claimed as slaves. All rewards are doubled for the impudent ringleaders of this band. Return all information or heads to my cur of a son, Sergeant Scarvinius. Signed, Lieutenant Scabviston.
Oh, I know Mr. Scarvinius. I'm very familiar.
Okay, so Justin got 8 or 9 from the wand. He
Oh.
then channeled for 7 to everybody.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Josh then got another 6 from the wand. So everybody mark those off.
All right, so I think I was at 2 rounds of the raging.
Wait, how much from a channel you said?
7.
7. He did
7.
2 channels.
Yep.
Okay, so and Aiden was looting these guys. So he finds a couple interesting things. First off, in total, because each of these hobgoblins down here had 2 provision points each, and each of the guys up there had 4 each, and I think that's a total of 16 provision points.
16 provision points. Whoa!
To be fair, we just took out 6 hobgoblins.
Is that 160 pounds?
Yeah, that's a lot of pounds.
Yeah,
How
Jasper.
the heck were they carrying all that?
Jasper.
So
can
I
carry-
forgot to go over this, but when you were in camp, you could have had any of those items you didn't know about identified. So you now know that backpack you had is a handy haversack.
Oh yes, yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
I'm just gonna rule that anytime you guys get back to camp, those things just happen. Like you have the people
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that way we don't have to role play it out.
Yeah,
All the
and
adepts.
that's
sitting
another
around.
incentive to go back to camp every
Turns out
now and then.
that guy puked and some of it got in the bag, and we're never going to be able to clean that.
Oh,
Wow.
no. Actually, because of the mechanics of a bag of holding, I'm pretty sure if you puked in it, you could never get it out. Like, I don't think you could. It would just forever be in the void somewhere. Oh.
So you find 16 provision points. The guy up here, he had a spyglass,
Oh.
50 feet of hemp rope attached to a grappling hook.
Oh.
The guy.
Oh, wait. Hemp rope. Sorry, I'm
Okay.
hemp rope
Attached to a grappling hook.
grappling hook.
You could, yeah.
Okay.
The guy down here had an exceptionally fine woolen cloak. It's dark gray and it's lined with camel-colored silk. You can just say fine cloak or however.
I don't
you
know if
wanna
that
word it.
matches my outfit, so won't put that on.
It is worth 100 gold.
Wow.
Don't care
Is
if it
that all
matches.
it does? It's
Yeah,
pretty?
it's just worth some money. That's it.
Okay.
Well
Alright.
crafted. It's a nice
Uh,
cloak.
They also each carry a tattered notebook with rough maps of the area,
Oh.
noting water supplies, game trails, and other routes for moving troops. And they have, again, each have a copy of that bounty that you have just read.
So there were, I guess I'll just put tattered notebook. We only need one, or we could each keep one.
Do the maps
Yeah,
have anything
so
Any interesting information about Gristlebane on there by any chance?
Gristledown. Yeah.
Gristledown?
No, I did like the
Um,
Dane. It sounded like an accent. It was real nice.
I would like someone to roll 1d6.
Yeah, who's gonna volunteer to be blamed?
I got it. Oh,
Sarah?
Justin got it.
Same
well,
result
same
anyway.
thing. It was meant to be.
Whoa, the gods have decided. Clearly, this is what it is.
So obviously we take the first roll, subtract it from the second.
No.
and-
Nothing
No.
good happens.
Okay, so I moved you guys back to the hex map, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So the maps effectively reveal 1d6 hexes, which would be, I'm going to say, these hexes that you're about to see revealed.
Nice.
So it looks like they were starting to go up and they were starting to reveal areas, and they had just gotten to this location after scouting a path upwards.
I
It is,
think we need
pretty
to go
close to your
northeast.
camp.
We need to go northeast.
We need to go northeast.
Need to heckin' get out of there.
Yo.
Gristledown's not safe, especially since they were walking the opposite direction. So probably down from Gristledown. We
They,
definitely
were,
see
no, they weren't coming from Gristledown. They were coming up from this location,
From
but the
But we
way
need
that
to
the trail
warn
curves.
Gristledown, though.
Got you.
Yeah, so you're
Yeah.
Aiden, you knowing these trails, you're pretty certain that this group was not coming from Gristledown. Doesn't mean another group isn't at Gristledown. You're still at the situation where you don't know how Gristledown's faring, but you're pretty sure that these guys, at least, were not from Gristledown.
We need to get to Gristledown ASAP to check,
Well, I was
make
gonna
sure
say-
it's not overrun, and then warn them if they are.
I would say this
Still-
note
still
changes
there.
things too, because it means we'll have to tell them, like, not only has Phaendar fallen, but there is a bounty looking for survivors who are in the Fangwood, and they know we fled here. So if they're gonna find you, and they might mistake you for us, and it wouldn't matter anyway, they're gonna kill you. So you should come back with us, kind of thing. We're gonna have to take
Yep.
them as well.
Yep. So what is your guys' next move after finishing this combat? Are you heading?
Cry.
Yeah. So I just want to know what your plans are. Are you gonna go here and then up to here?
We didn't see either. I think we got to keep blazing this. We got to get those
Okay.
wolves out. We got to get those people. And this time, instead of bringing them to here potentially, I think the new adjusted game plan is to grab these folks.
Why do we
You
need
know,
to clear out the wolves?
Yeah, there's wolves here.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
yeah,
there's
but
the-
why do we have to clear them?
We could avoid them. That's true. That's true. We could just
They
avoid
might
them.
harass the hobgoblins.
Maybe.
Yeah.
They might harass you.
It's also true.
Right. Although now that we don't need to go that way, we could just go north. He's right. It'd be the same amount of movement.
It's up to you.
I'm just thinking if we want to save time, it'd probably be better to go straight to Gristledown, to check the
We can-
situation, and then run back to camp and have camp head the opposite direction, like this way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd just be worse. I don't think a pack of wolves would attack a large group of people, though, if we do grab others.
Kining only mentioned one wolf. She did not mention
Yeah.
seeing a pack.
Oh, got you.
You don't know. That doesn't mean there isn't a pack. It's just she didn't see that many. She
Yeah,
just a small den and what looked to be a pregnant wolf.
I would say I think the situation changes. Prior, if we were going to be living around this area, we don't want another gosh ma situation. But if we're fleeing the northeast, let them deal with whatever beasts live here.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I think that definitely changes it. So we're gonna go right to Gristledown.
Okay.
Mhm.
So your
All right,
plan
what
is to
cliffhanger you putting us on, Jason?
Yeah, seriously.
yeah. So
Probably
in,
arriving, I imagine.
in that case, yeah. So if you're planning on skipping the wolf den, which will have such dire consequences later on.
Josh Allen wonders, since this is the RPG after all, surely there's got to be loot there. But I didn't think so. It's just a wolf den, you know.
Also, not to get technical, but the haversack can only contain 80 pounds of stuff. So we still have 80 pounds of provision points that we either have to leave and get on our way back, or
No. I can carry them. Or Jasper. We both still have plenty of room.
80 pounds. Okie dokie.
I can
An army
currently
ranger?
I
Like, you
can
have a 200-pound rucksack you can carry.
carry up to 200 pounds unimpeded.
You are an army ranger. All right then.
Actually, my heavy load is 300. So if I cross the 200 threshold, is it considered a medium or a heavy load? I think I have to cross the.
If you cross the threshold, you're into the next level.
So if I cross 100, I'm at a light load. If I cross
Yes,
200, I'm at a
yes,
medium load.
Yes.
Yeah, so I can carry up to 300 then without affecting my character sheet pounds.
Well, then, can you take all of it?
Yeah, I also have a horse, and
Okay.
Jasper can carry like almost half a ton.
All right, because otherwise we can't put anything else in that bag, and
I mean-
there's already stuff that's.
That's what I
Okay.
yeah. Let me see light horse.
I can figure this out offline. I just wanted us. I just needed to know if we were going to be encumbered or not going.
I don't mind
None
this
of
kind of
those-
stuff.
None of those provision points count as water skins, right?
It's kind of
No.
it's kind of fun
Ew.
though to figure out what they can do.
Oh boy, I don't
Okay.
like this.
As you guys make your way towards Gristledown, being careful to avoid the area that Kyning had told you about, you get within a mile or so and you start looking and you notice something. You see fire raising above the trees in the distance. Much more fire than you would expect from a small town. And as you get closer and closer, you find Gristledown, and you can see that all of the buildings have been burned to cinders, except for the longhouse, which has 2 walls still erect, and pinned to those walls are the flayed skins of half a dozen humanoid figures. And you can see in the distance there's a small field, and it looks like there's a mound there, and the mound is stained red. And we'll see you next week.
That's messed up.
Oh my gosh, there's gonna be some. I gotta prep some stuff for next week.
Yeah, because
I
you're
knew this was
from
gonna happen.
you're from
Yeah.
Gristledown.
Yeah, I just gonna have. Okay, y'all are gonna have to be patient with me, and I want you all to know, I am perfectly level-headed. I am very fine. I am currently in a good place emotionally, and I probably will be next week. However, if I start the session crying or freaking out, that's just roleplay, guys. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna try to get myself worked up, I think, or
Can
at
we
least.
ever just end on a happy note?
Can you imagine?
No.
We went to Phaendar and
Could
saw
we not have
all
just
of that,
gone to the caves?
right? Just tons of carnage. And now we're going here, and not only do we see carnage and like the bodies hung, but some.
But this
people
is important.
flayed.
We know that they are there. They're
Do you
that
know what
deep
a
into the
flayed
forest
person
now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's absolutely horrific, and it's going to be traumatic and scarring, and your character's probably going to have PTSD. But like, we had to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my
Yeah.
thought is, as soon as we get through whatever garbage Jason's gonna throw at us next time when we see this, when we get back to the camp, like, we gotta go. We
Like,
gotta
we're
pick up, and
hightailing it to the
we
yeah.
gotta go as far northeast as we possibly can.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm real quick. I'm just showing you the map of Gristledown there. This is what it looked like before. These buildings around the edges, those are all completely burned down up here. It is this building here that has 2 walls, and that's where all of the bodies are flayed. And then there's a patch over here where you see a mound of stained with red.
But that's
And-
it. It's just 2 walls. There's not even a house
Yep.
there.
2 walls and then a mound stained with red. I'll leave it up to your imagination what is in the mound.
Man, these
Bodies.
We can look into that next week
Sick.
as we
So I-
investigate Gristledown next time.
You said, "Is this is what it looked like?" Do you have a map of what it